Hello there. Welcome to Tablestory RagTags. Starting Peachy Picks an Egg and Zotbot. That's all.
No.
Sponsored by
Are we doing a thing?
Is this a new thing?
This is the whole session today.
This is a new thing.
So you can't move around?
This is how.
Apparently, oh, is that what we're doing? We're just not moving around.
I can talk mine
Okay,
without
I can do
moving
that.
around.
This would
Welcome.
I keep doing it.
I'm not doing it
Shit.
anymore.
Thank you so much for being here.
I'm not doing it anymore.
He's finishing it.
It hurts
Hope
my
your day's
mouth.
been going great. Welcome. Happy Thursday, everyone. We are here. Sorry for being a couple moments late. I'm sleepy and sick today, so and the players are really nervous. What it really was is Brad was like, I don't want to die.
Please.
And I'm sleepy and sick. So, happy Thursday to you guys. Hope you're ready.
Thursday.
Hope you have a plan. Hope you're prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Were we
I've had
supposed to plan?
I mean, I hope so. I hope you like at least thought a little bit about it. I don't think. Okay, so Brad and Tuesday and Peachy have been nonstop going like ham on Atlas, and that's what the whole conversation has been for like the past 30 to 40 minutes. So
And
if they
now
got here,
Zotbot is joining.
the
Yay!
converted Zot.
So next week, RagTags is being replaced with like a post.
It's just gonna be Atlas.
It's
gonna be Atlas.
It's gonna be
on
like an
basically.
Atlas podcast where we do like a post-mortem of like what's been going on.
Yeah,
And then Jay can be here too if you want.
yeah.
We're
Brad
just
will
waiting
rate
on
it,
Jay.
right? And then Brad will like, give us a summary of what happened on Atlas that day in the stream. You know, kind of explain it. We'll call it Talking Brad Stream.
Talking Brad
And
Stream.
Talking Brad stream.
Talking Atlas.
Yeah.
What's
What
the?
about coffee time? Is that taken?
I think so.
I've never
Somebody-
heard that before.
I've
That
not
term.
heard it.
We should take that term.
Somebody might have snagged that. I'm not
Mm.
sure.
I don't know. I'll check. I'll check for a
Yeah,
trademark.
you
or
should Google.
copyright.
Google maybe. Google. I might. I don't know. Atlas D&D. No. Maybe if you guys go on the water, you guys will get a little Atlas action.
I'm going on the water. I want a break from Atlas right now. It's too much.
Atlas
No man,
is,
just go on the water. You totally won't run into the Flathead
Yeah.
pirates.
There you go.
Totally will not.
No, we
All right.
won't. They're dead.
Nothing will
They're all
happen.
dead.
All right. The second you guys go on the water, there's like a trip or a ship trailing you for 3 weeks now. It's just the flatheads. And there's Brad with the flattest head atop the moor there. Every time.
I'm gonna
I'm
get.
trying so hard not to talk about Atlas right now.
I know. I see that like. No, Shay. I will not join Atlas. Okay, I will not join Atlas.
So
Jay
when
doesn't
you
like
starting Atlas?
fun.
I don't like fun, guys. I don't like fun. All right. I
Oh, that's a
really
shame.
hate it. Canada
That hat says otherwise. That hat says you have the most fun in any time and any place.
That hat
That hat
says
is
he knows how to
You
do
know, in
the
case I
shadow
ever want to
jutsu.
get a little rowdy, I can just.
Oh my
No,
god.
it
That's
says
some
both
fun.
fun with the pom pom bit, but also utilitarian keeps me warm.
Yeah. Business in the front, party,
Party
in
in the
the
rear.
back.
I never want that beanie ever
Party.
again. It's ruined. It will not be the mullet of beanie.
mullet beanie.
No.
It's the mullet beanie. See, I don't like fun. I ruined it.
There it is.
Oh,
It's drowned.
you guys wanna play some D&D? Got a little.
Depends.
Well,
Are we gonna win?
Okay, well, I don't know.
You could play your own game. I mean,
I don't know. I'd
Really would.
you guys, we could go play Atlas if you want. We could take a little break
I
here.
rolled-
I have so much to do.
I rolled an awkward 10, so I don't even know if it's good enough to hit the point on the ice that I want it to hit.
I mean, oh shit!
I've
You
been
did.
sat
Well,
in limbo all week.
I
Like,
did.
I did say that you hit.
yeah,
I
you
also
said
did
I
hit it with a natural 20 to shatter the ice a bit. So
I-
all you got to do is just
This is true.
I hit a lot of damage.
you did.
Yeah, you did.
And I don't know how you're
Why
gonna
don't
miss
we?
ice.
Yeah, I'll summarize what's been going on.
I'm going
for-
in the water with it. That's what's happening here. I'm going out of this campaign fucking Balrog style.
down a waterfall.
Fucking-
Counter dying on a
Fighting an ice
waterfall
wolf all the way
would be
down.
One of the most ironic things.
As he falls
of the
down the
fucking
waterfall,
century.
he prays to Eldath.
Yeah, right. Oh, good scene.
It's about to happen.
Great scene. So, is music too loud for you, or too loud for you guys? I got some.
We
Sounds
can
fine.
control it
Okay, good.
ourselves.
Yeah, I never know if it's like ear screeching loud. I have some audio issues.
No, Jay. You don't understand. You don't ask the players anything.
Bless you.
About their comfort. You make them uncomfortable the entire time. Whether it's
So we should play the. Okay, hold on. We'll play
Ruin-
the chainsaw song. Then.
yeah,
One
and
second.
play it so
Speaking of
loud
which,
that it hurts.
rest in peace, Fanburst.
I'm best dead.
And on the 25th, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
had more followers on Fanburst than I do on Twitter. And I've never
good
uploaded
music.
anything on
You
there.
make really good music. Let's start off here with this, I think. So, Taldro, my friend, and the other three of you. The three of you have been traveling across this mountain shelf for 2 days now. Been trying to reach the other side to find a cure for your party member Kale's sickness. It's been a harrowing adventure so far, just a little bit. The cold winds of the mountain, they're invasive and obnoxious, and your skin is kind of left raw and numb, and your muscles are sore from all the climbing. And now the two fights you guys have had during today, just after your last rest. While moving across this frozen shelf, about 150 feet up on this mountain here, Taldro woke up a cave of wolves by accident. And instead of running, you all chose to fight. And it proved a little too much for everybody. Maybe too even of a match. You killed 3 wolves, and then the matriarchal kind of mother winter wolf started to pounce towards you, took a giant chunk out of you, Taldro, and like ripped out a part of your
I'm
your
hurt.
side there.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm hurt.
yeah. And when things went tits up, went awry, you all started to retreat, running further down this shelf, with Megan slowing the wolf as best as possible by throwing some caltrops out, which is really clever, by the way. I want to give you inspiration for that, Peachy, because that's like the only time I've ever seen caltrops used effectively.
Me too.
Ever. And so I'll give you inspiration for that. And then,
I'm buying caltrops as soon as we get to the next town.
yeah, right.
Just free inspiration
Fine.
machine.
Free inspiration.
But the wolf followed. And Taldro, you were kind of left here with this final stand here on the map screen of the 3 of you, or the 4 of you with your tag-along gnome companion here, are on the other side of this river. And Taldro, you've made a final stand on the edge of this frozen river. Kesh has kind of done a quick cracked into the ice a couple of times and got some really nice hits. You can see it start to like spread out a little bit. You were sitting here watching this wolf. You had readied your maul to strike it down as soon as it attacked. You're kind of on the edge of this frozen river, overlooking this waterfall. And the last scene that we had here is right where we're going to pick back up. As the wolf kind of lunges out, you brought down your hammer. Give me a quick, just give me an attack roll with your hammer. You already hit the ice. But just give me another attack roll with your hammer here to see if you hit the wolf as your hammer's coming down.
Blech. Okay. Let's hit the wolf. 18.
Okay. So I'm going to give you the damage of your previous roll there. You did 15 damage last week. And I think I said last week at the end of the session that it had hit, but I wanted to make sure it was justified. So jumping across here, we start the session with you, Taldro. As you bring down your hammer, you kind of catch it at the perfect moment, just as it's about to close. You catch it in the arc, and maybe along like its flank. Its mouth is kind of like, here, and you drive it down, and your hammer hits into the ice as well. You got to scroll up, Brad. As the hammer comes down, it collides with the ice and immediately kind of buckles. The wolf's back feet immediately fall into the rushing river. It's not too deep here, but it's enough that you see it immediately pulled away. It kind of lets out a yelp as it you see more cracks along the ice start to spread out, kind of going to the crest of this waterfall. The 3 of you, Kesh, Megan, and Kale, I think Kesh and Megan especially, you can see on the left-hand side of this rock that Taldro is standing next to here. this is kind of like a mounted glacier kind of rises up, and you can watch the cracks snake up to the very peak of this small little piece of ice that's sticking out from this waterfall. The entire lake essentially across in one go. The wolf. I'm gonna make a strength save. With disadvantage. As it's got its 2 paws still kind of up by your feet, Taldro. It's snapping.
Is it stuck or is it just slowed?
So it's fallen through, right? Like I think you hit right around the middle of this wolf in length, and so the back piece of ice now is kind of cratered away right in front of where your hammer hit from the resounding shockwave. And so its back legs have fallen in. It's kind of fighting right now to not be swept under this kind of thick sheet of ice and under into the river here. So you can see it's being immediately pulled by the current.
It's done.
I'm going to roll it 2 strength saves.
He can't do nothing.
Why would you play with fate like that?
It's done.
1, it's a disadvantage. 2, it snapping. As you can all see it kind of at the waterfall, through the waterfall. You can see this small hole where the icicles have kind of opened up, and some of the water is like passively just kind of dropping from where it can reach. The wolf starts like falling, and you can hear.
Bye, bitch.
Falls about 30 feet down. There's a lower shelf here on the from the waterfall edge, and you can hear a resounding kind of crack and then a splash immediately afterwards. The wolf kind of submerges underneath the water for a moment and disappears.
Oh, bye. Oh, bye. Sorry, did I say he was done? He's done. Is the ice still cracking under me, or is it just on the white?
It's I say so. I was gonna say Taldro. As you're looking down, it's spreading now a little bit, kind of coming behind you. You can all see it as you're standing at the edge of this this lake here.
Can I run away?
You can all see you can see the cracks starting to go towards all of you.
Are we still in turn order?
Are we still in turn order?
That's where my pause was there. I was gonna say no. As this
I throw him a rope.
I run away.
Yeah, go ahead and rope. I think give me an athletics check real quick, Taldro, as you're running.
I'm sorry, athletics.
I started to
only
athletics,
the most powerful strength skill modifier I have. On a 13, literally.
On a 13.
What is wrong with Taldro these last couple of
I don't know, man.
Ditch for rope.
I'm just blaming roll 20. It's fine.
Yeah, there's
strength
like
save
you're
for wolf
it's
is
nothing.
lower
This
than-
isn't too steep of a climb here. It's not like the lake immediately you have to like climb up it and you're falling down. You just start to pick up pace. There's a couple of moments where it breaks under your foot almost immediately, but you quickly like hop and just continue pushing past. And I think as you start to get a little closer, your feet just start to break through the ice as they're cracking. But you're a little closer to the shore, so you can feel like the current pulling. And then Megan, you throw out a rope and kind of help pull him in. It kind of only goes up to your ankles, Taldro, and all the ice. As soon as you like step on it closer to the shore, over here, they all start to like break away and immediately kind of cascade down this waterfall. The large kind of glacier part here that was sticking up off of the waterfall, and like 3 or 4 large pieces start to kind of slowly fall, crash into the lake down below. Megan, I think you're holding Taldro there with the rope. Taldro breathing heavily. All right. Kale, you're still on the ice a little bit. Are you running as well here?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I would always be following Taldro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll because I think you're like only like 8 feet away. It'd be pretty easy to make that run. But Taldro was about 20 or 30 feet away.
Sure.
What have you
Things
been
kind of-
eating, bud?
calm down
Meat.
here for a moment.
I only eat meat. Actually, basically does only eat meat. I feel like I said that really early on. Meat. Mm. Okay. Did anybody see where the wolf went?
Down. Very,
Oh.
very down.
Okay.
Really quite down, yes.
Good enough for me. I like lay backwards.
Oh, I got a stitch.
The blood from my wound running out onto the fucking snow.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay.
At this point, I think we're all
Yeah.
just gushing.
Yeah, Kale, I think there's because I don't think you took a swipe there at all. In either of the fights?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, so you're kind of you're feeling a little sore, obviously, from all the climbing here, a little raw and chafed and cold, but your teammates here, I think Megan, Kesh, and Taldra, you guys all said you were laying down. They're like,
Yeah, I'm knackered.
they look half dead.
I'm not
Yeah.
injured though,
Mm.
because
You
I
ran
ran
the
when I was told to.
entire
run.
Yeah. So I think that's a great scene too, because like Kesh is like really fucked up. And Taldro, you have a large chunk missing here. I think there's like maybe a little spot where you can kind of even like see the rib.
Oh my god, yeah. The fucking
Yeah,
shark
or
bite.
it just like I just imagine it like
Yeah.
right.
One of those
and,
horrible
and then
shark
Megan-
bites that you see.
It's just exhausted.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I'm a little hot, you know. Oh,
Ah.
we ever sit down?
Ah. I mean, I've
So
still got
with-
quite a lot of health, really,
Mhm.
relatively speaking. I have, but I'm under half.
Taldro, shouldn't that be on the inside?
Yes, it's okay. I have had worse.
Afraid,
Oh,
afraid I'm out of energy and
that's minging.
can't heal.
Okay, very well. Then
Help you at the moment.
perhaps
And
do
I
we
just
have
flop.
like some cloth I can wrap around it for now?
Oh, of course.
Hmm.
Cloth, cloth.
I'm gonna
Here.
grab some bullshit from somewhere and just wrap it around my.
Okay.
I have one of those like big classic like fucking
Yeah.
broken ribs type thing that never work in movies.
Little triage situation going on
I just
here.
wrap
where you got the
whatever the fuck it is, some random cloth around my waist, and then I stand up. Okay. I feel like I have been in constant pain for about a week now.
Is that a rib?
These wounds have barely healed on me
We need to
already.
find shelter or
We do.
something that can help.
Yes.
I
Do you think if we go back to the cave where the wolves are, there are any left?
if you want to cross the lake that we just destroyed,
Well, it is that, or we can continue on and hope there is something ahead.
looking back at the lake, is it like actually flowing now, or is it just more of just constantly still cracking and unstable?
I think once you saw that large piece kind of get fractured off, it started to pick up a little bit more. You can see in the middle, it's opened up a little bit more, and some of the ice is starting to flow through. It's seems like it's coming from somewhere within the mountain as well, and it's just like a constant flowing river. I mean, you guys know when you fell in as well that it was still flowing, but it's definitely picked up pace now. And some of these larger, like the blacker pieces here, these were thicker pieces of lake that hadn't quite frozen. Those have started to now move a little bit. Some of them, especially where Taldro had stepped, the shoreline is like kind of floating. And you'll see like a large chunk just kind of down the waterfall and crash. As you
I'm
are all
looking
kind of
at
having
Kesh
this
'cause
conversation,
He's looking
You
at
what?
the ice. I was just looking at Kesh, waiting for him to decide.
Oh yeah.
His
Just
eyes.
real quick, while you're looking at him, the weather outside starts to pick up a little bit again, and I think you guys can tell that there's a somewhat bad storm coming. Just from the wind, you can just hear it starting to whip a little harder. The temperature is starting to drop with the wind hitting your faces a little bit more as well. What do you guys want to do?
Kesh is
What are
just
you
looking
doing?
at the water, almost like
Cool.
hypnotized.
I'm just gonna start following this path. Is that a path that's actually there?
Yeah, the black there is a path. Yeah. Roll me a
I'm
perception
fine.
check.
I assume everyone else is fine.
Okay.
Uh,
So you're scouting ahead, Megan. Kesh is looking at the water. Cash, roll me perception.
Sure. That's gonna be there 6.
Okay. Yeah, it's I mean, I think it's like it's a really crazy scene kind of when those, I'm gonna call them icebergs kind of because they were large chunks of ice that fell off the top of this waterfall. When they fell, it kind of brought out this almost rime that just started rolling across a kind of like snow dust that just across the lake and covers it in some like strange, misty, weird, frozen fog. You just constantly hear these cracks now as these large chunks of ice start to go over. Megan, you're actively exploring here?
Yes.
Like you're just scouting ahead? Okay. Megan quickly goes around the corner. What you can see here actually is it's a pretty straight and narrow cliff edge. It seems like it just follows around the mountain here for maybe a 20-30 minute walk. You can see a couple of like frozen over maybe doorways, hard to tell from here, but looks relatively safe as you give a look around. Kale and Taldro, what are you guys doing while
There's nothing over here.
I mean, I'm just waiting for him to tell us that we can continue safely, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, come on then. Let us try and find somewhere to rest.
I look up at Taldro and just reach my hand up, kind of like a little kid, because at this point, Kale would absolutely be pretty drained energy-wise, and ask for help getting up.
Okay. Move my hammer around, and then the pack, and then the piggyback.
Oh yeah, you still have her pack as well.
I have
as your-
everything, yeah.
You see him stumble a little as he pulls her up. He like, does that like Peter, especially favoring the one side he got bit on, like almost like
avoid squeezing your leg on the right side. If you could rest foot here, that would be better. Okay.
Sorry, you are unwell.
I am fine. This is not the worst I have ever felt.
Perhaps Cash can take my pack, so you're not shouldering all of the burdens.
Okay. Cash, would you perhaps take this smaller of the 2 packs to carry? I have to carry Kale.
Sure. Just pass it, and I'll just go ahead and throw it on.
Is Cash on his last legs as well? Is he like dying?
Oh, I'm fucked up.
yeah, Cash is really. I think there's a really
If you were to
pronounced
give me
limp.
a number out of 13.
Bad.
Like 1?
Very bad. Like
It's like a
out of a 23, just a random number. You know, about a 7.
In that case, as I hand him the pack, my hand glows. I'll give him 3 lay on hands.
okay. Yeah, I think this like limp that you've had, and you can feel some of the like raw skin getting whipped at your feet here, because you got I think dragged down on your legs, and then on your shoulders too,
I got gripped down.
Yeah, and when they grab your leg, they just like right. So you're
fucked. Yeah.
fucked up. Yeah. So you kind of shoulder that weight.
As I hand it over to him, I'll grip his arm a little bit. My hand glows with that oddly pale grey colour. Like it's a glow, but it's got that weird sort of desaturated look to it. And then 3 HP.
3 HP.
Brings him
And
up to 10.
his magic feels colder. I think I pointed this out to Kale, but now that you feel it as well, Cash, it feels colder than like the chill of the wind here as well. Like it's almost like you have to, you know, as it passes away, it almost makes it feel warm when the wind hits you.
But your legs heal over a little bit. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. And just kind of stretches a little bit, almost just tingles.
Yeah.
Just tingles.
You know, from your shoulder there, like as it.
I got a feeling my hands are all fucked up again, like bleeding again.
Yeah. And you guys are moving out after this, yeah? Okay.
I'm gonna be behind the both of them as they I'm just watching their back, if anything.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
making
I guess
sure
we'll trundle
Barnaby's back
along
there too.
after Megan, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Megan. I
Are you
assume
lot
Megan's
alright, or what?
waiting.
Yes, find somewhere to rest if you can. Somewhere safe and defensible. That wolf might not be dead, and we do not want anything else finding us.
Aight. I'm gonna go and find a cave without wolves in.
Okay. Yeah. I think you all start to kind of strum along this this pathway here. It's not a very like treacherous walk. You start to just kind of pass along this shelf here. It's a quite wide path, somewhat uneven on the far edge, so you have to kind of hug the left end. But it's pretty easy going. The wind is probably the biggest issue here, as you don't really have any cover from it. It's just kind of like whipping against you. Go ahead and give me. Can you guys give me acrobatics, or actually I'll just say like strength or dexterity saves here, and you can help each other if you'd like. Just say how.
I'm carrying Kale, and that's why.
You're carrying Kale.
That's probably my help.
Okay.
That's gonna be a natural one there, bud.
Ooh.
Well,
Yeah, Kale and Taldro, you guys are okay because you kind of have the weight here. Feel like Taldro's kind of doing the walk. It's just slugging through. Kesh, there's a moment I think where you're like pushed flat up against the wall of the cliff edge here. You don't get blown off, but it's just like pins you there, and you can feel it kind of like ripping through everything. It gets into your robe. It kind of gets all around in the jigglies. Makes your skin even a little more raw. But it definitely slows you guys down a little bit as you have to like wait for this to pass. Catch is like,
I'm almost in
you know?
one way or another, just deep breaths, just in through the nose, out the mouth. But you can almost tell it's out of like panic and uncomfortable, just most uncomfortable situation ever.
Yeah, and you guys are really high up as well. I said in the intro you're about 150 feet up, and you've been going kind of on this, up and down, different varying heights. And along here, where I'm pointing on the map to the south, this kind of lower plateau here follows all the way along this shelf as well. So you get this kind of view as you're walking down this ledge here of this waterfall and this river and its current that goes all the way down. It leads to another couple of like flat frozen lake areas. There you can see a couple of like groves with trees that are about like 50 feet down. And the water has started to like move actively a little bit more again. You can see it like displacing, and some of those larger chunks, they're just going off now and rolling down, and some of them skidding across the lake. Roll me perception checks while you're walking along this ledge here. As you all start to
18.
Oh my goodness.
5.
There we go. As you all are walking along the edge here, eventually you come to a small like split in this cliff edge. Up in front of you, you can see there's some more water, maybe that's run off from somewhere further up in the mountain, but it seems to be coming out of the wall. Like it just seems to be trickling out of the wall. It's frozen over. And as you all get a little closer to it, you can see like a frozen over doorway. Let me see if I can you guys see yourselves?
Yep.
So, you see this kind of like frozen sheet of ice straight over a doorway. And when you look at it a little head on, you can actually see straight through into a cave. It's quite a thick piece of glass or ice, though.
You say doorway. Do you mean like entrance to a cave or doorway?
Entrance to a cave. Yeah,
Okay.
It looks like just kind of like a hole in the wall, and then it's been like frozen over with a sheer flat sheet of ice. And as you're like passing through, and you kind of follow this little river up to it, you can see it. And as you look through, it's a little darker on the other side, but you can see.
And with that perception, what do I see beyond the? I assume my head's just slightly above Taldro's, or at least my eyes are.
Yeah, there we go. I can I think you guys can see that on the map. That you can see in just a tiny bit. as it was, so what do we have? We have an 18, a 20, and a 25. Kale, as you like maybe looking through a little bit, you can see a couple of small little like alleyways in this cave. It looks like there are a couple of frozen footprints, like right at the front of it, leading out. But for the most part, you can't see anything other than about like maybe three separate directions that this cave goes in.
Can I discern anything about those footprints? Size, type of creature, anything?
Yeah. Do you point them out to the rest of the party as well, or?
I'm sure. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
be saying,
Well, I can see some pathways, and oh, there's some footprints just there.
Is anyone inside though?
I don't see any movement.
This ice, where did it come from? Is this a waterfall?
Don't neck the ice. Don't.
Why would you
have
do
you-
that?
He's stuck.
Why would you do that?
Does anyone
With
have any?
one hand on his shoulder,
"Oh no,
I yank.
oh no, you did."
I yank him right the fuck
Oh
off.
my
I would
God.
like to recreate the sound that happens.
Oh yeah, Barnaby like ah, like he
No.
has this moment where he's like looking over the cliff, like you're scaring me. Like, ah! Oh my god.
What's
wrong?
Don't like it.
Lick the ice.
Even I know you
Um,
mustn't do that.
Kale, give me a survival check.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Unless anybody else is looking at these footprints. Kale.
I'm gonna be
22?
taking a look.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll take a look as well.
All right.
12.
Kale, I think you can tell they're like medium sized, like human, almost reminiscent of like Megan's, especially because you've been trailing behind Megan here, kind of doing that, like looking down at the snow while Taldro's carrying you. So you can
Sure.
see just kind of immediately like, oh yeah, that's like a small human, maybe, like a medium, small human.
I think it's people. Perhaps.
The last fucking thing we want.
What? People? No, I think wolves. Oh, the
Okay.
last.
All right.
one.
Second last thing.
Maybe a
Perhaps.
dragon or
All
a
right.
beast.
It's in the top 20, all right?
That's probably enough of that.
Yeah.
If lava was inside the cave, I mean, that would be pretty bad too.
Do we
Oh,
go
just
into
shut up,
here
Ben.
or do we carry on?
Let me have a look inside, and I'm gonna reach into my my pack, and I'm gonna grab a vial and my tinderbox, and I'm gonna smash this vial of oil on the frozen thing, and then try and light it with my tinderbox.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and give me a survival check real quick.
Can
Just
I
wanna-
give you?
Is
what's that
Kesh
thing?
about to
Stealth.
murder someone?
Can I give you a
Yes.
stealth?
He's not
Don't think
good
so.
at knocking.
I don't think so.
I'd like to. No, is this
So, yeah.
important?
You see Megan pulling out this vial of oil. You break it against it, or do you like
Yeah,
pour
just-
it?
Well, it's a vial designed to be broken.
Okay,
right?
yeah. So you just. Maybe while you're looking off, you hear the behind you, thinking that he's broken the glass. It's not there. It's just covered in some like weird brown solution.
What are you
Goes-
doing?
Goes down to the bottom.
I shove him over.
I mean, with a 19.
It goes up like you like quickly. The last spark, and then you push him over. You kind of get shoved out of nowhere as Kesh is talking to you. Megan thrown down into the snow for a moment, and this door just. You see immediately steam start to. A little bit. It's not a crazy amount, but it starts to catch, and then the wind kind of puts it out a little bit,
The wind
You
puts
see the
out
smoke.
oil?
and then kind of it seems like it's fighting against it. Kind of catches a little bit at the top where there's a little bit of a rock hanging over, but it's just constantly fighting against the wind. I don't think it would be able to. I think you get the idea. It wouldn't melt this anytime soon.
No, but it would. I'm trying to make it weaker so we don't have to, like,
Yeah,
break this thick sheet of ice. What the fuck are you doing, Kesh?
Melting ice
Yeah.
with oil
Right.
here. What are
Yeah.
you standing on?
If we
What am I standing on? Cliff, right?
isn't there?
Yeah, it's a cliff edge. I think immediately you know there's like a little bit of rocks on the right-hand side. So.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking it's like
It's just
ice
very-
right below us as
yeah.
well. So I'm just put it like
I'm standing on a cliff.
last thing I want is ice water anywhere near me.
Just wait for it to go off, and then I'll try and break it through.
Perhaps we could knock.
It continues on for a couple more moments here. Like I think it's just kind of a battle here between the wind and this fire. There's a couple of like drops that are on fire and rolling down this little like frozen runoff here. But roll me a perception or investigation check, Megan.
Okay. Can it be a stealth?
I don't know. I don't know. Can I stealth with my eyes?
Can I
Yeah,
I feel
it's-
like it's a stealth check.
I mean, you
I
guys,
try to look without anyone noticing.
I don't know what the rest of you guys are doing here. Maybe keeping cover from these couple of trees.
I'm about ready to hit this thing with my hammer.
Yeah, you're
I'm watching him because
Megan's-
I'm
looking over it. It doesn't smell too good, and it seems like it's maybe made like a little bit of a scratch, so to say, in the middle, kind of where the oil was initially thrown. But it hasn't like burned a hole in it or anything. It hasn't.
Would I be able to stick a piton into this divot that I've made in it?
Yeah, you assume you could.
All right, who's got hammer?
I just look at Teldra. I'm like, hey,
Yeah, Megan.
yes,
What if I just hit? Shall I hit? Shall I
shit,
hit something?
amuse him.
Just hit the piton, but
I can hit it if you'd like. Yes.
I would. Oh, no, like an hammer, not a fucking
Okay.
rabbit.
I'll hit
It's
it.
a hammer.
I hit it full
It's
strength.
a big hammer.
Yeah. Full strength. Give me an attack roll.
Please be high. 21.
That is pretty
Yeah.
high.
Like one swing gets the piton straight through. You can tell it goes through the other side, and most of it
Burst through
splits
the other
directly
side
and
like
gets
a
it-
bullet coming out the
yeah,
other
like
end.
it doesn't. It sinks the head of the piton like directly in, kind of like you would the head of a nail.
The same moment that hits, I
yeah.
sacred flame.
Okay, all right. Give me your sacred flame, if you can.
And while that's going on, I blink.
I'd like to
Yeah,
stealth.
it like there's like a moment right afterwards as it like cracks in. There's a and this of radiant fire. It doesn't seem to affect it too much. But after the cracks start to form, you sit there for a moment and they kind of spread out a little bit. Looks like you could maybe hit it down with another hit again.
I'll hit it again.
Yeah.
I'll never stop hitting it ever.
Yeah. This time.
I'll
and
never
it
stop.
smashes outwards.
Yeah.
Can't someone stop?
I won't make you roll for that one.
I'd like to hit it again.
It
Caldro,
smashes
is that enough?
outwards. Let me delete that.
He's not worth it, mate. He's not worth it.
You guys kind of get this view into the cave. The sunlight spills into this cave for maybe the first time in a long while, even with the little bit of sun that's hidden by the clouds now. Kind of brightness envelops this cave immediately, and you see these long kind of hallways right in front of you. You see this long frozen over area inside of this mountain. There's kind of forgotten like frozen footsteps that are leading out of the cave here, and you can see the last one right before where the ice had shattered. What do you guys want to do?
That was quite loud, but perhaps, Megan, you can scout ahead. Just check it's safe enough for us to
I look
stay.
back as if to ask the DM, is that a stealth check?
That is a stealth check.
The clouds part. Mufasa appears above you. Roll a stealth check, Simba.
Nothing but God beams into this
Oh.
entire cave.
13.
Jesus.
Okay. And you're sending him in to explore? Is that Megan?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and try
Okay.
and
My intention.
around.
Are any of you going in to like take shelter here?
The way I
or,
see it, me and Kesh are injured. Kale is Kale, and Barnaby is just Barnaby. So only Megan can go in and do this.
Oh, Megan.
Only Megan.
So yeah, are you guys
ahead.
staying out on the ledge here with the snowstorm? Or you going
I'm-
like
For-
huddle in
for a
the?
minute. But we
I'm
can,
keeping. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
will say
wait
you guys-
about 10
There's
seconds
If it's super
until
obviously
I start
clear.
following with
yeah,
Megan.
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
And
some-
I'm gonna be trying to stealth as best I can, but at the same time, I am
I'll just get in from
not
out of the fucking
happy.
snow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Megan, as soon as you go in, looking off to the right, looks like there's an immediate dead end. Could be safe to huddle up in, but as you look off to the left, give me an investigation check here. Some of the stone here looks a little broken, almost as if like it maybe could go. Kind of reminds you of the ice. Investigation check.
There's
Does
a
it-
little cove by there. Why don't you go stand in that?
yeah, I'm immediately going right to the cove.
Mm.
Looking over like where the I guess the glass or like the ice wall door thing was standing, did that seem natural in any way, or was that more of a just a cover up?
You give me an investigation check too.
I will be more than happy.
Yeah, Megan, I think it's like a weird kind of feeling you get here that the ground feels a little shifty. You're not entirely sure how quite safe everything is here. But you, Cash, as you're looking over, you can't quite make it out. I mean, it was like perfectly flat, but it's also I mean, you're on top of a frozen mountain. There's a little bit of frozen water running out. So I think maybe you doubt yourself a little bit there for a minute.
Wait, at this point, just I want inside.
And Megan, where are you going? Which are you choosing
Do I feel any breeze?
yeah, you'd feel a breeze from the leftmost, like a little bit of a breeze coming through.
All right, I'm gonna go that way then.
Okay. Yeah, so as you come up to here, this little fork, as you look down the right, there's a breeze coming from the right now and the left. And I think with your 22, you can kind of immediately see down the right here. I don't know if you can see that on the map, but there's a hole. It looks like the floor just kind of like opens up in a huge gap, about 5 feet across. I mean, you can tell that there's like a little bit of a breeze coming from there. Looks crossable or passable rather, but do you want to continue on? Where are you going?
Yeah, I'll go the easier way first.
Okay. It's kind of like I think you guys watch Megan disappear here. Do you have like a torch or anything lit?
Oh, I would have to.
'Cause it'd be
it's
quite dark.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be quite dark.
And you're a pitiful human. Sorry.
Pitiful.
So here, let me just move your guys' tokens. Barnaby kind of immediately like settles back
Ooh,
in this.
no, I use a hooded lantern.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that
Alright.
rogue being a rogue.
Right.
I got
No,
so much shit, dude. Do you know how much stuff I've stolen?
All right.
He went to Toys R Us before we left.
So yeah, you start to crawl through here. Kind of like as you lose the light of the open entrance, you crack open the hooded lantern, and as you start to explore around, you come to another kind of fork. You can see off to the left, with your 22. I think you'd know that people at this point you'd know that people have been in here before. Looks quite deserted, but I think you know that someone's taken this left path. There's a couple of like again frozen footprints on this strange kind of cracked rock here, and it looks like you know when it's like so dry that like somebody's footprint has been like just pretty much flat out perfectly symmetrical. It's kind of that, like it's so cold and dry in here that anything has just been perfectly preserved. You can definitely tell that people have been here before. Like I said, definitely gone to the left.
I'm gonna
you still
follow
looking
the
around?
footprints, I think.
Okay.
That sounds
Yeah.
interesting to
Yeah,
me.
so you start to like go around. I feel like you get this moment of like looking around the corner here, maybe as you get to right about here, and you can see a lot of like strange circles on the ground. They don't look like runes. I think they look pretty close to as if somebody had just drawn like a perfect circle in the ice. But at the far end, I think you can tell where the other breeze is coming from. There's a large kind of caved in hole that goes a little further down.
When you say perfect circle, does it look too perfect to be drawn by hand? I'm not an
I'd
expert
say
on runes.
so. I think it's just like you look down, you're like it's too perfect enough. They're all perfectly symmetrical as you're looking over them, and I think it's enough to like, you know, that someone maybe either didn't draw that by hand, or like if someone did, they would have had to be like perfect, you know, because all of them are the exact same.
Can I have a look at these circles? Is there any words? Is it just a circle?
Yeah, I'll say for this one, give me another investigation check. You kind of bend down.
Buddy. Where is it? There it is. Hey, I'm quite intelligent.
12. Okay. Yeah, I think as you maybe like you kind of bend down, kind of bend your knees and start to get a little closer. Are you like going at this like it's a trap, or are you just trying to like look at it and get an idea
It's a
of it?
bit because of the perfect circle. I think I'm a bit freaked out by it.
Yeah.
Because magical traps exist. I would know that. People probably do that when I've robbed their houses or something.
Yeah. I think as
Not that I do that.
As you get like a little closer, you can actually see it is a trap. It's a perfectly symmetrical circle of like flaked ice, like incredibly thin flaked ice, so that it kind of barely shows up. But you can just like, it's one of those like, you know, when you look under the couch for the first time in a while, and then you can see the small little rays. Maybe you can tell
That's
it's
where the Maltese
kind of trap. What the trap does, I don't think you're sure of, but you can tell it's a trap of some kind.
And all I can see there is a hole, right? I can't see anything else.
Yeah.
Right, that's fucking weird. Mental notes. Room of death circles. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go and check this way.
Okay. As you come here, it looks like maybe somebody's used this as like a common room before, or some kind of stash. Like I think that it's you come into a room there with a kind of knocked over table, and there's a chair. There's a couple of like charts maybe across the table, some scattered parchment. You can see like a small map hung up on a wall, and there's a statue with some kind of insignia on it. Some like burned to the bottom candles, and some like rough bedding inside of this room.
Okay.
And I think with your experience in hiding out or adventuring in the past, I think you'd know that like this, you know, this kind of looks like a rogue's den of sort. You know, somebody was hiding from something, or.
Ooh, is there any like thieves' cant written around on the walls?
With a 22, I don't think you can spot any so far. As you've been looking around, I don't think you've seen any telltale signs of anything.
Okay. This is a dead end. I'm just gonna poke through here, see if this is the same.
No. As you go in there, you can see a couple of cages, some chains, rusted and like half open. They don't look used for a long time. But there are a couple of like cages that are chained to the floor here.
I'm gonna just check the cages. Why is there a room of cages?
Yeah, as you look around, they're all I think like dog kennel sized here. So about like up to your hips. Looking around, you can't see anything in the cages. Obviously, they're all open. Continuing with your 22, I think you can see some like bite marks around the locks, and some like shattered maybe fangs around one of them that had been bitten.
Okay, so animal cages. Okay. I'm gonna make my way back. Is that a death circle right there, Jay?
Give me another investigation check.
Okay. I'm glad I actually put points into investigation. 21.
Yeah, you can tell it's a much bigger one. In that bottom area there.
Is that a wooden chair over there?
Yeah, at the north. That's what I had described there. Was
I'm
your-
gonna grab that and then make my way back.
Okay. The chair?
Yes.
Okay. So you start like dragging it across the floor. Bringing it back. I think we pan over to all 3 or 4 of you. I guess Barnaby's kind of sitting there like, I don't think I've been this cold in a really long. And then you hear like,
What is that?
what the fuck is that? What's that? Megan! Megan!
Stop shouting!
What are you
making
doing?
more
So-
noise.
yeah, Megan comes around the corner, eventually dragging it.
What is that?
Firewood.
Very good.
You didn't pick it up.
It's heavy. Look at it. That's probably like oak or mahogany, but. Look at that. Look at the color on that. That could be proper mahogany.
Kesh finds
Mahogany.
the least windy corner,
Yeah.
sits down, closes
On
his
the
eyes,
chair.
and he is out.
Okay. Okay.
You might
Is
want to
this a dead
smash it
end?
up a bit if you want to burn it, though.
Oh, we're in. Is this all dead end stuff here?
Yeah, yeah, that's these are kind of like 2 slightly elevated dead ends here that Barnaby's already nestled himself, I think, like up in here. The one on the bottom right is it's a little icy. Like there's a small little hole in the floor, kind of right at the bottom where a little bit of water started to trickle out, and that's this little frozen river that you've got coming out of here. So Barnaby's taking cover on the dry land here, yeah. So yeah, Megan comes back in dragging this chair. What do the rest of you want to do here while Cash is kind of
Taldro is limping over to where Cash and Barnaby is and sits against the wall, slowly falls down it a little and says, Megan, are you
What?
particularly injured?
No, I'm banging, but.
Yeah. Do you mind taking a watch here and keeping us safe? I am.
Well, I
Rather
haven't
weak.
checked everywhere yet.
Uh,
Also, people used to live here,
used
but
to-
probably not for a while. Also, there's lots of traps, so
Right.
don't move.
Perhaps if you could scout out the rest of the cave as far as you can, I will stay awake as long as possible.
Did you find a fire pit or beds?
No, all I saw was traps and some cages. Not people cages, though.
Right.
The distinction has to be made.
I think Kale is nodding. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash up this chair.
Okay.
Because they're all like,
Kale's like finally about to, and then
Kesh's eyes just go
Yeah.
just squinting open. Just it's like when you wake up at 4 in the morning, a car alarm's going off, and you're just so tired of everything around
me
you.
last night with my fire alarms,
There-
3 in the morning. Oh man.
trying to build a tower.
Barnaby kind of, he looks like he's a worried face here as he's kind of like looking at the entrance. He's
What's
kind
up,
of just
Barnaby?
eyeing it. What just what if it comes back, you know, or like what if something else, you know, should we not maybe go further into the cave? Or
We can, if Megan says it is safe.
Right, I found a bit that's got a bit of a hideout, possibly. You could sit in there, but there is a trap in there. You're going to have to be proper careful.
If you can disarm it, that would be better.
I don't think it's the disarming kind of trap. You know what I mean?
yeah, anything would be better is, you know, instead of looking straight out the cliff here.
But we can keep the cliff door occupied. We can look at. I'm already picking up Kesh over my shoulder. Kale, can you walk?
Yes, I'm just going to fill my water skins here.
and I go over to the flowing water, and I'm just gonna
Okay.
kind of filling them up.
Yeah, you've got to kind of like crack underneath a little bit, so maybe you like take a dagger and it's it doesn't take too much energy, and then there's a small little like creek instead that opens up out of the thing here. You just put your water skin against it. Tastes like fresh, like mountain spring water if you give it a swig, like fresh.
Super chilled as
I'll
well.
probably drink one and then refill it.
fill
so I
another
have
one
to
up,
do-
yeah.
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 That's
Barnaby,
$45 water, by the way. Mhm.
Damn it.
Barnaby joins you after a moment. Good idea, yeah. And he pulls out like 3 different water skins, pulls a 4th. starts to drink. He's, oh my god. Oh, and then starts to fill up there. Oh my, that's so fresh. Oh. Kel, do you need help walking?
I could
Okay.
use a
Oh.
shoulder.
It's like already forming icicles on the end of his beard now as the water's like dribbling down. Yeah, so he kind of like puts an arm around your legs to help a little bit. And you guys are all going to that room with the trap you had said?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Okay, yeah, so
Worded.
Megan, you
Cool,
kind of
yeah.
follow this
I
kind of
immediately
winding
fucked up this trap.
lantern light. I think Megan maybe points out the other traps in the other room real quick, like don't go down that way. Barnaby's like, oh, it's over there.
Does it get a little warmer when we get a little deeper into the cave, or is just more of
So-
just a maintained?
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't get warmer. It just gets less cold. If that made like the wind isn't. Think of it. The wind isn't bearing down on you now, so it's not like it's still cold here, but you don't have that like freezing wind on you. You're just kind of left with this like raw, numb feeling. Still cold enough that you're shivering, but it's not like frostbite. If that makes sense. You could definitely feel the temperatures dropping there while you're out on the ledge. So you're just a little more protected now.
Right.
As soon as you like come into this room here, Barnaby's immediately like, oh, what's this giant, this circular thing here? What do we have here? That's was that like, did they have a giant statue there that they moved? He's pointing to the thing that you know is a trap, Megan.
What?
Dude.
Sorry, don't touch that. Don't touch.
Don't-
Don't.
Okay, don't.
That's a trap. I don't know what it does, but
Oh, that's the trap.
yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
obvious trap right there.
It's a circle. That's
trap.
not it. How do I know that's an obvious trap? That's a circle. That
Right.
happened, you know, like when you move.
How many circles do you see? Perfect circles. Have a look now. Take a minute. Have a look. Any perfect circles in this naturally formed
Not
cave?
too many? No.
No.
That's why I
Right.
thought it was weird.
Yes, it's weird. Don't fucking touch it.
Right. All right.
There's like a table over there. Maybe make a fire. Are you hurt?
No. Whole Barnaby's fine here. Call that the old gnomish luck. But yeah.
So make a fire or something, and I'll go have a look. See if there's anything else.
Is this an actual way in?
Yeah, that's kind of like a couple of stalagmites that have collected together. You can see over it. There is a ruined wagon on the other side, with a couple of like small sacks that have been torn open a slight bit on one or two of them. Barnaby just kind of sits down against the wall. He just starts to like slide down near where the charts and the table and all those candles were. What are you guys doing?
Is that a fucking torture rack?
I mean,
or a
I placed
broken
cash
table?
somewhere that looks kind of. Okay.
My eyes are open, and I'm just
Yeah.
kind of like dangling there. Just
Yeah.
I'm just a fucking trophy at this point.
Yeah, Catch just slumps like.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm
Okay.
nodding off again. Probably sitting on my blanket to separate me from the ice.
Question: is anyone making a fire?
Barnaby, I think you had told Barnaby too. So he's taking
is
some of those
actually
wood pieces. Yeah, he's up here by the charts, and that table and everything, and just kind of putting them together, making a little teepee out of them. He's got a ripped piece of cloth that he puts underneath it for a little tinder.
These stalagmites, are they something I could like fit? Could I fit through like these?
Yeah, they're only I'd say about 3 or 4 feet tall. It's a little awkward to navigate, but you can kind of like eventually climb
Take my
over.
time to get
Yeah.
through.
Yeah. Megan slides through. I think you step on maybe one of these sacks, and some like frozen grain starts to spill out.
Just food.
Yeah, it just looks like food. There are
Nothing useful then.
there are 2 other sacks that are unopened, and you can see a couple of supplies that are on here. They're covered in webbing, but there is no webbing, just to clarify. But there are a couple of crates and such around. I'll just do that. Make it a little easier. Sorry.
Oh well, Megan can't resist a little crate.
Oh my fucking god.
Grab my
There's
crowbar.
another one moving up behind you. It's a mimic.
Ah! I just don't want you guys to see the webs and be like,
I already was. And
Yeah, same.
yeah, that's why I really wanted to clarify there. It's always just to show that it's decrepit.
It's just a little fight.
You hear a noise behind you. There
Here
is
we
no
go.
crate
That's what I was trying to
there.
find. Sorry, I
Then
was
you
trying to
hear
find
another
this
noise.
sleeping
There is
bag.
a crate. The crate keeps getting closer every time you turn around.
Just to indicate that there are like a couple of like crumpled up sleeping bags. There's one for you there. So yeah, you start to explore through. You kind of, I think you hear like a very loud and familiar crack as the as a box kind of opens. Megan, roll me a D100.
Is this damage?
God, I hope so.
What did you roll here? 100.
What the fuck?
100.
This better not be damage.
All right, and give me another
The
D.
cave, the mountain, and a mile
Sorry.
around you.
D100.
What's a minute?
You roll me that D100, and then roll me a D1000 as well. Oh, did that clean 100 look so satisfying? It's
It
just,
does, doesn't it?
You get the perfect
I don't think I've
green
ever
light.
rolled
goodness,
100 in my life.
yeah. Okay, so inside this first crate here is like twine kind of packaging that they put everything in. There are 2 bottles here of unknown origin. Bosco, my good friend. Hello. Thank you for blacking it out there. There are 2 bottles of unknown origin. They're you're not quite sure what to make of them immediately. And then kind of lumped on top of them is a frozen pair of gloves. They look like they've kind of got that like white like permafrost creeping over it. And there's also a small ring like hooked onto one of the gloves. I'm gonna throw these. I'm gonna throw these in your inventory. Actually, I'll just throw them here. The skill. Oh wait, yeah. These are gloves that give you advantage on your athletics checks.
Ooh.
Sorry. There we go. I can't find the thing in my loot table for the gloves. But then you also have this kind of like as you're holding them, this ring kind of clinks down onto the floor. What are you doing?
Ooh. You know I'm picking that up.
Yeah.
Come on.
Gonna like catch it real quick before it rolls away. Give me an investigation check real quick, because I assume you're gonna look it over.
Sure. Ooh, can I inspiration? I never use inspiration for important.
If you'd like to.
Boom. All right. Investigation. Second one. Big money, no whammies. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh wait. Okay, yeah. In the future, the inspiration is Oh yeah, no. It is advantage, right? It's just bardic inspiration.
Advantage.
Yeah. Okay, I'm an idiot. As you look this over, I think you find a small inscription on the inside, with like a very beautiful.
Elvish.
It's not elfish. It's not elfish. It's orcish. It's in the land of Mordor. As you start to look it up, you can see an inscription that it's got like a small kind of sideways like golden heart, because it's a golden ring. It's got a small like sideways heart engraved in it, and then it says "My love" on the inside. But it does seem like there's a little bit more to the ring here as you're looking it over.
My love. Oh, it's just. I'll sell it. And to think of a useful place to keep said ring, just to store it, where would be the? I think on my finger.
Yeah, slide it on.
Oh yeah.
If you're waiting for anything to happen, nothing happens.
Okay.
It's like a moment where you like
Okay.
slide it on. Yeah, your finger falls off.
The
Cheese,
Nazgul
but-
land outside.
Mechanism.
Roll for
I'm putting
initiative.
gloves on.
Okay. Yeah. As you put them on, you can feel them like slowly. They don't like break in immediately, but they do feel like they kind of adjust to your grip a little bit. They're fucking cold, man. They're so cold though. Like it's like literally putting your hand into cold water. So it like takes a little bit, and you can hear them as you do it goes as you crack all the ice off them, off all the leather. But they're these like really beautiful kind of verdant green gloves that I feel like they immediately make you feel a little bit stronger as you put them on. You just kind of feel a little bit more spry.
Oh, that's gonna need airing out, that is. And they do like the Back to the Future too, just fit onto my hand.
They feel, they don't immediately vacuum seal, but I think like as you start to like work with them a little bit, it's just, you know, after a minute or two, they feel a little more comfortable. Like they fit a little bit more. You can definitely feel it constricts a little bit more, but I don't think it's an active like, you know.
The glove falls to the hand.
Severs your hand and it runs away.
That's mine, that is.
Get my hand. Oh man. So yeah, I think you all hear like a clinking from the other room there. Maybe of like something metallic dropping on hard stone. What are all of you doing here while Megan's looting really quick?
Passing out.
I'm
Absolutely.
staving off passing out until he gets back, but
yeah,
in the process of preparing to sleep.
Yeah, Kale is still barely with it. Barely with it.
All right. Fuck, I gotta stop doing that. Barnaby has, I think, at this point, he's gotten the fire going. There's a little bit of like a crackle starting to spread throughout the cave here, and you can hear the wind whipping outside. Megan, are you doing anything else? Or are you just still exploring?
I'm gonna keep exploring. I'm gonna keep an eye out for footprints.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm probably not particularly stealthy.
Yeah. Okay. I think you can find a couple of them like sparsely laid out through here. There are some kind of snow, little bits of snow maybe that have gotten in, and then someone had stepped there and it's frozen over when it's sealed. So there are probably a couple. I think you can tell they are of different races. If there were one or two in that room there, and one in this hallway as you come by. You can roll me a survival check if you want to figure out what kind of footprints they are. If you want to keep exploring, just let me know.
No, I'm probably not interested in what kind of footprints they are, to be honest.
Okay.
But if there are footprints, I am going to be sneaking them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me a stealth check. I feel like there is kind of a strangeness to this too, because you can hear the others speaking and kind of moving around and doing their whatever they are as they set up camp. You can hear Taldro moving around in his armor, and it kind of echoes throughout the cave behind you. So I think there's a couple moments where you're like, with a 24, you like start to duck down. Some sounds start to echo out from out in front of the cave in front of you. But like I said, it's just a couple of your teammates. Do you go into this room here?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you walk into a large room. You can see two covered chests here. They look like there was some vegetation at some point, but they're like covered in icicles, as if like there was like a kind of flash freeze on them, and two crates that are kind of stuck in the middle of it. There are also two chests, small little like boot chests at the top of the room.
Here comes the mimic. I'm still sneaking. Let's go over to. I mean, crates are good, but chests are better. So we're gonna creep over here.
Okay.
Skeleton warrior.
They're big enough to pick up if you want to. They're about, like I said, they're boot chests, so they're about this big. A little bigger than the one that you found in the cave that you were resting in before.
Are they trapped?
Give me an investigation check.
They are absolutely fine. Lick them.
I think as you look at them, maybe you might be inclined to err on the side of caution. Like as you're looking at them, you can't quite tell. They're flat faced. They've got like no visible lock system, and I think maybe like I don't know if we get a scene of you like looking around the entire thing, but it doesn't even seem like there's a seam on these boxes. So I think it's way too hard to even tell.
Okay. Well, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to climb up to the ceiling. I'm going to tie a rope to me, and I'm going to slowly lower myself down. Do they seem attached to the floor?
Not sure. You can try and move him.
Can I nudge it with my foot?
Yeah, you can do it with a weapon too if you want to do farther away. There's,
I don't think I have. I've got like short swords and stuff.
It's almost like
I'll
you
poke
need
it.
a-
I'll poke it with my bow. There we go. I'll poke
okay, yeah. Pulls it off the back and just like
it. I
Yeah,
Barnaby it.
I feel like it gets like stuck on the ground and it does a boom and like knocks it. It scuffles back a couple of feet. You can hear a couple of things like shift inside, metallic sounding. No reaction.
Oh, there's stuff inside them. We're dragging it. We're dragging it. We're dragging it back to everyone else. We're dragging
Okay.
it. Doing it.
Are you dragging it or carrying it? Because you can just pick them up.
If they're not heavy, can I take two, or can I carry one and sort of scuff the next one?
Yeah,
with my feet?
yeah. I think they're tall enough that you can stack them both on top of each other. I'd say
like when you're trying to carry your laundry
this size. Like
and you drop
imagine-
a sock,
Yeah.
and you just shuffle it with your foot.
you just like. So again, you hear this scraping. As you're kicking it throughout the hallway, you bring them both back here to the group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the whole.
Yeah. So you come back over to the stalagmites. The dragging sound continues. Are any of you guys awake, or you're all sleeping?
Depends on how loud this is.
I don't think it's too
super
loud, and you guys are fucking exhausted. So I'm not
I
gonna.
would absolutely pass out unless
Yeah.
it's like wake me up loud.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm for
Barnaby's
sure awake.
Barnaby's got like as soon as he hears it, Taldro, he looks at you like, it's back. and then Megan, I think, starts to come around the corner. You see the shadow come around the corner. Megan's got these two boxes. Maybe pick them up. Barnaby's like, you want me to take those, or what's
know.
that? What is
I
that?
don't know. I don't know. It looks like there's something in them.
Yeah. What is it?
I don't know.
Why not?
Well, I can't see a trap, so I don't open it.
Well, you picked them up.
Yeah, but I didn't open it.
Oh, did they only go off when you open it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I just, I've never been on.
I
an
moved it
adventure,
and it
so-
moved, but I
Yeah.
haven't tried to open it.
Yeah, that's rough.
Wanna
He's
go
like really
50-50?
curious now, though. He's like, well, are you gonna open it?
I don't know. Should I open it? Do you want to open it?
Yeah, I'll open it.
Are you sure? Come through it. Come through here, just in case they're sleeping.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. No. Give
Hold-
me your foot. Give me.
hold-
That's my
I-
face. That's my face.
Yeah, he starts to like,
Your foot is
over-
in my mouth.
and just falls over, crashes on the ground, like kind of just takes the way, the dangerous way, right? He just bails. He just bails and like crashes on the side, rolls against the wall. Please tell me you didn't wake him up. Are they awake?
I look.
Did Taldro? Oh wait,
I'm
Taldro
already
was
awake.
sleeping.
I'm just sat there, just looking at them all.
Yeah, it's like peeking over, and you're like staring through the stalagmites. And sorry, Taldro. I don't know if you're trying to meditate or anything.
No,
Okay.
I need to
Alright then.
rest at some point.
I was asleep, but it's fine.
Yeah.
No.
Me and
Yeah,
Barnaby
we're just
are
gonna
here.
open these. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're good.
when you are in this room and you have secured these holes, I will go to sleep. You may continue. I am fine.
I would like to lie and say I've secured them. No, this is proper tidy, but don't worry.
Go ahead.
I don't know
Give
what that
me
means.
deception if you want to.
Yeah, I do.
If you want to try and believe it or not, Taldro. Insight.
I'll say
Yeah, he's like staring down at the box, is still saying that. Like you can tell.
Yes, fine. Don't worry about it.
One of my duties at the temple was to ensure that the holes were empty, and I used to say the exact same thing. Proper tidy. Go. I am fine. I say again. Hey! fucking dying.
21 deception from Taldro. I am fine.
There's like
fine, it's
blood
just
coming out of the mouth.
Fucking mouth, nose, ears, fucking the wound
like-
on my side, all the blood
Yeah.
seeping through. I remain awake as much as I need to sleep.
Scooping in your
Okay.
innards. It's fine.
Barnaby, like after this conversation, he's just like, he's waiting. He's staring up at you, Megan.
What if it's trapped though?
Okay, well, I mean, all right. Well, okay. Did you open these? He's pointing at the crates kind of behind him here.
Yeah, there was nothing in them.
Yeah,
what
well,
about these though?
Were they trapped?
Well, no, they're crates. These are like proper. I can't even see a seam on that one.
Okay.
But there's definitely something in it.
Yeah. Yeah, like as you move it, he hears like the metallics inside. Yeah. Well,
That's metal.
I mean, well, they belong to the adventuring party that was here, so maybe they left them. The charts and there's scrolls.
Well, they
Next
left
to-
traps everywhere else, so.
Yeah, I think this was a little like a hideout. There's a map with like, what are those things called? You know, like they're pointing to places. Like they were, yeah.
Compass?
No, like
Arrows.
yeah. What like they've traveled? You know, it looks like they were. It's I was looking at it. They've been all the way up to near Valentian. It's all the way in the northern mountains there. So this could be their loot. What if they come back though?
Yeah, well, there's no thieves' camp or nothing. If this was a thieves' hideout, there'd be something on the walls.
Right. Just
Be something if they were thieves, but
he like starts looking around like, yeah, something like what kind of symbol do they have? Do thieves have like? Is it like a bag of money? Like is that? There's like a bag of money like scratched into the wall, maybe. Like as he starts like, they're like a
still
hidden,
watching for a bit.
maybe like lever that you. Maybe you push into the wall. Some. It's like keeps looking back here. Is it? Somewhere. What? What? No.
I'm just saying, if this was a thieves' hideout, there would
Yeah.
be something. They leave like messages.
what I
from
was
each other and that.
looking for, like a
Well, not a
button.
lever.
Well, that's not how it works.
I don't know how everything works, but you know, like something written.
I don't know, man. I just read a lot of books, okay? Like a lot of epic tales, all right? This is what they talk about, like secret levers, and there's a button that they press and it opens up the whole mountain and the mountain splits in half, you know? And like the wolf goddess that we pissed off earlier, yeah, she's, you know, like she come out. Just kind of like
Like
sees your
this-
face. He's okay, all right. Well,
Mate, this isn't a board game, all right? This is just normal, real, boring life, all right?
yeah, okay. Sometimes I wish it was.
Open the box then.
All right.
Could be dangerous. Be careful.
What do I do this with? Do I do like
I
crowbar?
don't fucking know.
Crowbar?
I can't even see a seam.
A dagger? Maybe we.
Maybe there's a button on that.
Oh my God, you're right. He starts like. Yeah, no, I can't see anything. It looks like it's just a solid. There's no. Wow, this is really nice wood. We should burn these again. This is great. The last one, wow.
Is it mahogany?
What if we just break it, like Taldro did?
But I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't break it. There's no. Is it? Can you even see a seam or an inch?
Let me see.
Just getting the NPC to.
Yeah, right. Dude, Barnaby rolls like a beast. I had to give him an actual character sheet.
I have this image in my head of just like that comic of music in the background. Just the damn it, you have it every
Spanish
once in
fleet.
a while.
Barnaby's
It's-
been a
Something's about to blow up.
party member for longer than Peachy.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking last week. I was like, man, this guy's like. I had to make a character sheet for him and everything because I was like, they're like in some shit. They might
He's,
need help. Do you mean this one?
Yeah.
That's the one I had as well.
Uh,
Is that from the YouTube library? Because I feel like I've used that a few times.
Yeah, it's from the it's Kevin McLeod. He's amazing, man. He starts to like look over. He's yeah, right by the lock. There's one. Yeah.
Let's see. There's a hinge by the lock.
There's like a little tiny. You see, like, and he shows you, and there's like there's maybe enough space, like it's a hair thick, maybe enough space for like the tip of a knife to pop in. And he like pulls out a little shank.
Right.
You want to do it?
Don't judge me, all right?
Okay.
And I pull out this thing full of like lockpicks and stuff, my thieves tools.
Yeah. Yeah, just like he's like, oh wow.
You know, just in case.
What are those tweezers for? What are you
Cooking.
cooking?
I
It
like.
explains the ladle too. Okay. Oh. Okay. He hands you the box. He's like, okay. Give me a thieves' tools check.
I don't think I'm actually very good with my thieves tools. Oh no, it's Dex. All right, we're good. We're good.
Mini tongs for really small sounds. That's what they are. A 7. Yeah, as you're picking around, it's a little weird, like because you kind of have to like crack it open to get to the lock, or have like a key thin enough to get in. So it kind of like push in, and there's a I think a moment where you realize you've got to carve out a little bit of the wood to get one of your tools in there. You want to do it?
Barnaby, try and like ram the knife in there and try and like scrape it a bit, and I'll try and get one of my cooking tools in there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. He takes the box and just starts. He like puts the knife in it.
Careful. Is it all right?
Yeah. It's like you hear it hit metal, and then as he like just slowly starts to shimmy it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Passes it back. There's a little bit of a hole, enough for you to fit it.
Okay. Actually, I need a number 4 and a number 7.
You want like a countdown? 7.
No,
6.
no. This is a number 4, and this is no. It's quite obvious. Look, number 4, number 7.
Yeah. Right. They both look the same.
That's the numbers. That's unmistakable.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one looks thinner.
That's a
Okay.
set.
Yeah, okay, that one looks thinner. Yeah. Go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna try again. Oh.
Yeah, this as you it and pops open. Or Barnaby immediately like as if it's gonna explode. And you're okay.
Is it alright?
I think so. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
open?
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry. Alright.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god. All right.
Is that?
Yeah. Inside are a pair of goggles. Small, like a weird, like circular with just a leather band, but they have like kind of a greenish hue to them as the light passes over them. There is a strange small jug that's like this big. It's empty, but it's got a bunch of like inscriptions around the side of it. And you find 122 silver, 5 gold, and 26 copper.
120.
2 silver, 5
Two.
gold. Here, sorry, let me write it out. And you get those 2. So yeah, you pull out all these coins. They're kind of like, you can see like some of them are in the jug as well, like as they kind of spill out. And the rest of the box is just kind of left with these coins scattered about. As you pull out the goggles, Barnaby's immediately like looking at these weird kind of specks. And he's like, the other one. We gotta open the other one.
Alright.
Yeah. It's amazing. Wow, this.
Alright. No. Right. Shh. We'll share the money.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Between all of us. But what are they?
Those as you pull those up, you're immediately met with like this blinding white light because of the hooded lantern. It's like pointed directly at you guys. It's like, yeah. Barnaby's like, "Whoa, what's wrong? What's wrong? Did they eat your eyes out? I can't see your eyes. Megan, what happened to your eyes? Are they gone? Megan, did you lose your eyes?
Ow. No, it's fine.
Okay, you still have your eyeballs. What happened?
Oh,
What?
The stupid would wear them.
Oh, he's like looking the opposite way. He's, oh, I can see in the dark.
Oh, is that what it is?
You can see in the dark. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
that's really useful.
That's amazing. I don't need these. I already have them. I can already see in the dark, but
Turn off the lantern. There we
Yeah.
go.
covers the hood and hands them over to you. As you put them on, you can see you see Barnaby looking at you. He's like,
Oh, but I can see you.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's real good right there.
Oh, I'm having these.
Okay.
Is that right?
That's that's fine. I don't need them.
All I don't know what this does. It's got alchemy written on it, which is strange.
Oh yeah, that's I don't know. Maybe it's a thing for mixing water.
Oh, for like making potions.
Yeah, maybe, or like tea.
Hang on.
Maybe it's like an alchemist's like tea.
Haven't we got like didn't I pick I might have given them to Kale? It was like some herbs or something.
I believe so.
I'll make a mental note. We should give this to Kale. She's
Yeah.
she's kind of dying or whatever.
Water,
Something
yeah,
else-
she would love water. Yeah,
No, it's
Yeah.
like a thing you mix something
for like mixing
stuff.
potions.
Maybe?
Okay, all right. I just thought it was like a jug.
I'm having these though.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
need them. I can't see in the dark, and
Yeah,
that'd be
that's-
brilliant if I want to go and row a boat or something.
Man, I hate rowing or canoeing at night. Oh my goodness, you can't even see the water at half the time. You don't know, what's lurking around in the Jade Lake. My God,
You never know, do you?
I understand, right? But I mean, it's I can see in the dark, so like it's fine. But it's still really dark out, and then
Yeah.
there's creepy crawlies. This way you can see them coming. You got as big of an advantage as me.
Well, I do a lot of rowing.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. Yeah, you should maybe row when we get to Peak Cliff. If there's nothing else important to.
Anything that
do.
gets me away from Peak
Yeah.
Cliff as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So if we open this one?
Yeah. Starts to like.
I
He's
just
already
threw
been
something-
like fiddling it and losing it. And passes it over to you, right? Go ahead and give me a Thieves' Tools check.
Come on, don't fail me now. Fuck me in the dick.
A 10. It is good. You hear the. It takes a little moment here for it to kind of like spring open fully. Maybe you catch it at like a weird angle, and then finally, and it pops open again. The second one. In this one, there is a golden pair of dice. They seem like regular dice. Seem nice. Oh, worth 25 GP each. Sorry. And you also find a locket with a small like clasp on it. It looks to be of some strange. Actually, roll me an investigation check. I don't know if you know what this
Okie doke.
looks like.
Oh, I'm rolling like absolute fucking bollocks.
What did you roll, my friend? A 7.
Seven.
Yeah, I don't think you would understand what metal this locket is made of. It's very light, but it's kind of got this strange like bluish hue to it. A very like deep kind of navy bluish hue as it catches some of the light.
Just looks like a necklace or something. Has it got
yeah.
a clasp? Can I open the locket?
Yeah. As you open it up, there's no picture or anything inside of it, but it does look like it sports a in area 2 put one. Doesn't look like it belonged to anybody, but
Like a locket or something.
oh wow, that's yeah.
Oh look,
Okay.
Barnaby, it's dice. Remember that board game you wanted? And I roll the dice.
Yeah, they just kind of. He's whoa, wow, that's amazing. Roll me 2d6 real quick. I want to see what you roll. I just want to see what you roll. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that wasn't good.
Yeah, they don't seem too good. There is also a deep red potion inside of this chest. It's been taking up most of the space, and it's quite surprising that it's still not or in good condition. But you find a potion of healing inside. And don't forget, you had 2 other.
Oh, it smells like shit.
Barnaby. Oh, that's gone bad.
What?
Yeah, is that? Oh.
Oh, if that's no medicine, I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's a potion of healing right there. That's gone really bad. The other potion that you had, there was, or the other 2 bottles that you got. One was a like a strange like winter white color with like a small yellow globule in the middle, and then another was a small like force blue with a pink heart inside of it. So you can write those down. White color potion, yellow globule inside, and force blue with pink heart inside. They kind of like dance in the water almost. Like as you move it around, they don't seem to move or anything. Barnaby's like, oh my god, this was a score. Holy shit. Wow.
I know, right? This is the best thing I've found in ages.
Yeah.
Proper in ages.
I really hope they don't come back for their stuff.
I also found these gloves.
Oh, those look cool. That's like a really neat color. That kind of matches what you're wearing. Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
All right, I'm not one for being in a group. Should I be sharing?
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. You know who needs it? Maybe one of them need this potion here. Perhaps.
I'll take the gun off one.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously, you know, and do you want the dice for your board game? The
Oh
gold?
yeah. Oh, I'd love the dice. Yeah.
All right, you
kinda
have that.
scoop them up.
I'm gonna take the gloves off.
Yeah.
Or try.
Yeah.
They're not cursed. Okay.
So worried.
I've played this game before.
Yeah, with Wax Steven. There's a bird. I need to roll investigation on the bird. The bird is a dragon. Yeah, so I think it takes a little while here for you guys to get these pieces of loot open. You distribute them a little bit here, and Barnaby is kind of like playing around with this gold dice now. He lets out a yawn. He's okay. We should probably.
You go to sleep, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh, thanks for the dice. These are really cool. Just keeps rolling them.
I'm gonna give
It's
these to
long.
Taldro. Do you reckon he'll fit in them? He's got massive.
What, the gloves? Maybe. Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna climb through with
Yeah.
our loot.
Yeah, he needs a little like help through, but he eventually gets over, steps on your face again, and kind of crashes in, almost hits Taldro.
That's my nose. That's
Yeah.
my nose.
He's and, like falls like right next to where Taldro is, and like catches himself on the wall, about to. Are you still awake, Taldro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking heard the whole thing.
Yeah. So they finally come through, crashing through.
Oh, you're awake, are you, Taldro?
You heard the entire thing.
You're right. You're right there, buddy.
If you are finished scouting this place, I need to rest.
No, try these on. I give him the gloves.
Why?
See these very nice
Hey,
leather vert and green gloves.
They are too small for me. They are the size
No.
of your tiny hands.
They were bigger earlier. Try and put them on.
Yeah.
Back to the
Yes,
future.
I feel like as you push, you feel some of the resistance, and then like one final push, they're kind of like. They seem big, but they did seem to make way in some way, shape, or form.
I like them.
I think they're like to help you lift stuff, get a proper grip on it?
Yes, workman's gloves. Okay.
I was gonna have them, but then I found these. Oh, it's pitch black again. I can't see fucking nothing. There we go.
Yeah, he's got these like really nice like green hued goggles on.
Okay. With your new eyes, you can take first watch.
All right. I gotta count some money anyway. I gotta count pigeons.
If you hear anything or suspect anything, any danger, do not hesitate to wake me.
Just have a kipper. It's fine.
Roll me perception check here, Megan, as you start to keep watch. Barnaby, as soon as you guys are having this conversation, he's like already against the back of the wall, and just falls asleep. And 11. Okay. I think this is a good place to take a quick break here. You guys are all settling down for a long rest, I'm going to assume. And last week you guys leveled up to level 4, so we'll do this right after the break. Oh. And I'll tell Peachy what his 11 perception check means after that. We're gonna take a real quick break, guys. Sorry, I gotta go to the washroom. We will be right back. 3 to 5 minutes. Brad's gonna keep his face like that the whole time with his tongue stuck out. Thanks for hanging. I'm just waiting for Brad to cut me off as he usually does. Join the Discord. Go join us on Patreon. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, everyone.
Hi guys,
We are
welcome
the
back.
worst.
I know, right? I forgot right as I was saying it. I was like, "Fuck it, we're doing it at the same time."
Yeah, whatever.
It's me, your DM, thankfully introduced by my co-DM, Brotatoe. Thank you very much for being here, Bradley Wattow.
I don't know how to do it.
I'm not sure I know either. So while you all rest here, you all fall into a little bit of a slumber, whether forced or whether it comes to you naturally. Kesh and Kale, you two are just out. Taldro, you're falling asleep here, and Megan is staying up to watch. Is there anybody else that is staying up to keep watch? You guys are. Megan, do you think you'll wake someone up, or you guys just have to tell me if you're gonna wake someone up, or if you're just gonna let it slide?
Well, I'm not gonna go the full because I mean, I'm still gonna need to sleep, otherwise I'll be exhausted.
Yeah.
But
How
okay,
about
Kesh is an elf,
Barnum?
right?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess is it 4 hours? Yeah. But I probably know that. I mean, it's not like
Yeah,
they exist. Oh,
and you've been traveling with him for the past couple of days. I think you've noticed as well. He's the first one up every morning. Whenever you guys have woken up for watch, he's taken a longer shift because he can stay up, doesn't need as much sleep. So you would know.
Kesh. And he's just like doing this, like
Why?
meditation thing. You want to take a watch now?
My eyes just fucking go from like nothing to all of a sudden just completely open, taking in everything. Sure, why not? It just almost irritated, agitated, and just pissy. Just pissy.
Well, that one's menstruating, eh? Okay, I'm
gonna
okay.
punch you so fucking hard.
I'm finding menstruation jokes really funny this month. I don't know why, and I can but apologize.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh my god.
It's like
So-
someone needs to change their cup.
Megan goes and passes out.
Go to bed.
As Megan digs his hole even further down, goes and sleeps in it. Cash, I think you take over the watch here. We'll say it's about 2 hours in. Megan, your watch passes a little or uneventfully here. I think we swap over to a scene for a moment here. While Ketch is kind of preparing this watch, while you two are having this conversation here, somewhere down the mountain, there's a kind of like matted, furry, frozen being kind of coming out of the crack of a lake. It, like both the paws come up and it pulls itself. Icicles hang off the bottom of it, and as it kind of crests out, shakes off, it lets out like a very long, deep oh, and you can hear it all the way up the mountain. I think it's like a couple minutes into your watch, you can, whatever silence that there is kind of piercing through the cave, it's just carried on through the wind. And you start your watch.
My dog is responding to your howl.
I heard
Can you hear him?
Yeah. Oh, poor guy.
He's freaking out, dude. Oh my god! Right, hang on.
Oh, you pet him. Pet him right now. I swear to God, if you don't.
You give him enough. Don't make me.
So yeah, Kesh, I feel like you hear the sound. What do you do? What are you feeling?
Just almost just an uncomfortability of how much we got pretty much our ass beat by wolves. In Kesh's mind, that this isn't normal. This shouldn't be right. We tool wolf, and I'm just almost in a way stretching, preparing, and not gonna alert anybody, but definitely keeping an eye and ear out more than I should.
Okay. I think yeah, your watch passes here otherwise uneventfully. Maybe somewhere else throughout the night you hear another I won't do it too loud so I don't freak out the dog. Sorry, anybody watching on a TV with dogs. And I think it's the same reaction again as well. It's kind of just piercing, this low. You can hear, I think, maybe the mourning in the beast's voice as well. Mourning for its 3, what they call cubs. Can't remember what wolf pups. And I think we get the scene again of this wolf kind of starting to trek across this frozen lake, good ways down the mountain. But it begins this kind of lonely saunter up a small path, blood kind of dripping out of some of its wounds, and this like weird rhyme coming out of its mouth with each breath, kind of reminiscent to that frosty breath. Who do you wake up next for watch?
Kind of looking over everybody, and no way I'm waking up Kale. Taldo's got a big fucking nasty chunk out of him. There's
Actually,
Megan just went.
It's the end of yours, so that's 8 hours. So he probably doesn't have the chunk.
Well, you woke him up after 2 hours here, so I'd think that
No,
Cash would have to
4 for his half.
4 hours. So you stayed up to 4 hours, yeah?
Well, I can just stay up 4 hours.
Okay.
It's not the
Yeah,
full
if he
8.
stays up, if he wakes me up after 4, I'll feel
my bad,
sore,
okay.
but
Okay. Yeah, no.
yeah,
Alright.
but I'll stay up the rest of the 8. I got no issue
Okay,
with that,
you're
and
before?
that
Alright.
should
Okay, so then we'll retcon on a little bit. You do hear it a couple of times throughout the night. We'll say 4 total. Probably 1 every hour. Give it that. And you all wake up. Eventually feeling a little bit more rested than the previous day before. 8 hours go by. I think it's a little bit into the like early morning, like 4 or 5 o'clock right now. You guys maybe took a early bedtime. All of you kind of awake to the sound of whipping wind again. Kind of immediately brought back into the moment from whatever dream that you were in. And I think everyone's eyes slowly start to open. You all feel sore. Your muscles ache from the day before from the fights. Your skin is raw. But guys feel a little stronger. Level up. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do your quick level 4 here real quick. It's a super quick level.
Done.
What'd you put your ability score into? Yeah,
Dex.
go ahead and level up. You guys long rested. Dex.
It does nothing for me.
Put 2 points into
'Cause
Dex.
it's no, it's only one. I only get one. I'm gonna check, but I only get one.
Ability score improvement. It should be 2, right?
Yeah, it's
why
2
would you
if I'm
only
not
get one?
mistaken. It's,
Yeah.
is it
Is
2
it?
or 1?
I thought it was one.
Hold on. Advancement. Why do I always forget the rules?
4th
5e.
level.
You for sure get 2, dude.
You can increase. Yeah, you can increase ability score by your choice by 2, or you can increase 2 ability scores by 1 each.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, then now I am done.
Yeah, so even our boy Barnaby levels up.
Wow.
Hog.
If you guys want to do your HP, yeah, don't forget to do your hit dice. You can just click on it; it gives you your health back. So yeah, you all rest feeling a little bit more, a little bit stronger. What do you pick, Brad, for your abilities?
I upped charisma by 1, making it an 18, and I upped wisdom by 1, making it a 10. So I no longer have a -1.
Shit!
And I got plus
Damn.
11 HP. That was my HP roll.
That's
Oh,
huge,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it was
For-
good.
That is huge.
I've had really good fucking HP rolls
Yeah.
in this campaign. I'm at 47.
Why don't you brag about that
Max
a little bit?
HP. 47. Max
Yeah, Chad is
HP.
also right. You can take a feat instead of taking full
Hey,
improvement.
that's like a kale roll. Now I'll roll. Now that you did that. Hey, that's a really
Damn,
good one
dude.
for me.
3
Did you
health
just
up,
get a 3?
5
I got
health
a
up on
5.
Kale, 11 health up on Taldro. Is there an instantly slay wolves feat?
Total of 26 fucking.
Oh
health.
my god, those
Guys, I have
spells are back.
19 health. Look out.
19
world.
health. What'd you take for your ability improvement?
Hey, could somebody take a look at my sheet? Help me out a little bit with that.
We are at level
Um,
4, right? Not 5.
Yeah, you guys are level 4
We're
now.
4.
Level 4.
How much do we heal over a night like that? Plus
full
when
heal.
we level up.
Everything.
Full rest.
Oh,
is a
oh, full?
heal. Yep.
Then
Full heal.
no
All your
one.
spell slots are back. You get half of your hit dice back on a full rest or a long rest. Sorry.
Any other bullshit as well that refreshes?
Yeah, if you spend
Like
enough
my
time
channel
rested
divinity.
in a main city, you get a 10% XP bonus.
I literally
That's a World of
nothing.
Warcraft thing.
Literally nothing has happened to me. I've been fine this whole time.
yeah, yeah.
We know because you run, and I hate you
So,
for it.
Kale,
I
did
was
you
told
need
to.
help with what are you leveling up here?
I'm struggling a little bit with what to put my points in. So I was thinking maybe 1 in int. And actually, if I did wisdom, I could get to. Can I put 2 in wisdom?
Yeah, you can
Get to
You bought
20?
20. Yeah.
Does anyone think that's dumb?
What are you doing?
Any-
Sorry, wisdom.
Any clerics that have?
She's bringing her wisdom up to
advice?
20 from 18.
Yeah, you should do that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really good. That'll give you that's your main stat for your scores, right? For all your
Awesome.
spells. So
Okay. Good.
I believe that also raises your DC for your spells too, up to 15. So keep an eye on that.
Ooh. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
15.
All right. What spell did you take?
Um,
Oh, rather you just get a
My understanding
third.
is I know
Yeah.
all of the spells.
I
I
keep
can now
forgetting.
prepare 1 additional spell, and
yeah.
I will look at that while we're gaming here and decide which additional
Cool.
one I will prepare, and I'll try to do it quick
Okay.
so it's not like.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You guys are you guys all good? You get your ability scores. Everybody else all good?
I wonder
Cash,
if I
you're good?
get another spell,
yeah.
actually.
No,
Half-
you don't.
Are you
I don't
sure?
think
'Cause
so.
It's half your paladin level rounded down. And Before
Oh,
it
I'm
was
thinking.
at
Sorry, I'm thinking of
3,
directly on the sheet. That's all
so
I know.
now it's at 2, so I must get another spell. Yeah.
Ooh.
Dope.
Your
Yeah.
spells
You
have
don't-
been quite useful.
I thought you meant spell slots. I don't
Equal
think
to
you get
your
another spell
charisma
slot.
modifier plus your half your paladin level rounded down. So charisma mod went up as well. So I might get 2 spells.
Should you?
Dope.
Charisma
Shit.
modifier is 4. Half of my paladin
Thank you,
level is 2. So
players,
that's
for knowing your
6.
classes. Mwah. I love you guys.
6 plus 2 extra bullshit ones, I think. I think I get Bane and Hunter's Mark from being a Vengeance Boy.
Is that? Yeah, give it a check because I don't know if that's level 5 or 4. I always forget.
Yeah, no, Bane and Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
And they're always spelled, right? They're always prepared, I mean.
Yes, those are.
Or do they just expand my thing to choose from?
Yeah, yeah.
Which one?
Hold on. Let me
Oath
see where the
spells.
oath
You
spells.
gain oath spells at the paladin levels listed, so I guess they're already prepared. They do not count.
Bane, Hunter's Mark. Follow 2 channel. Yeah.
Oath spells.
Yeah, no. Those are, you just get those 2. I think that just counts as a spell slot still, but you just get them added to your repertoire.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I
as
do have
well.
one question about the level of spells.
What's
So
up?
I'm level
Damn.
4 now. What is the max level spell I can cast?
I do not think that doesn't change for you, if I'm not mistaken,
Gotcha.
until the next level.
Okay. So
yeah.
still, second level spells are the highest I can cast. Is that
Yep, you just get
Correct.
one
Okay.
more second level spell slot as well.
awesome?
Okay, so you guys are good. You wake up here feeling rested, but also feeling sore and achy from the day before. I think you're all met as you wake up as well. Cash probably has maybe a very stern look on his face. Seems very calm and collected. And then as you all wake up, you hear off in the distance.
Did I just hear a wolf?
It's been going on for hours.
Good.
Oh.
Taldro,
Yes.
and Kesh, would
Yes.
you like me to have a look at your wounds?
Looking at, I guessing it starts scabbing over. It's almost like frozen blood just at my knuckles at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Pudding. Pudding blood. There you go. That's what it is. It's
Beautiful.
pudding.
Yeah, his hands look pretty messed up. I think there were a couple large gashes maybe from a wolf, as you punched a wolf a bit. You guys have also gotten messed up from the harpies as well, right? So your armor's a little shredded up. But yeah, they've scabbed over, and you feel okay. Just very
It's,
sore.
if anything, after training with years and years, this is nothing.
I made a
Punch a
mistake.
tree.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
I forgot to take my expertise when I made my character.
Okay.
So can I take it now that we have a level up?
Hold on. What is your expertise?
I get to choose, but I'm gonna put it in stealth.
Oh yeah.
Of
Go ahead.
course you are.
if you didn't do it, I'll
Try
try
stealth? I want to stealth. Can I stealth?
Go ahead and throw it in your stealth. Do you know how to do that on Roll20?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
in the cog.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I would like to wake up and do a backflip instantly because I just feel more dexterous.
okay. Yeah. Go. Yeah.
I get a +8.
Jeez.
Wait, what?
Jesus.
Disgusting.
You still can't use stealth for everything though. That's
Yeah.
I can and I will.
So yeah, there's a howl that kind of radiates across the wind, and Kesh lets you know that it's been happening here. Barnaby's immediately freaked the fuck out. His eyes are wide, and he's kind of curled up against those stalagmites. This is where he fell asleep, and just kind of staring out at you guys. You guys are all woken up. What would you like to do? What are you guys doing?
Oh, I'd like to
I'm
give Kale a I'd like to give her an alchemy check.
Okay.
You remember those? You want to see my jug?
Oh my god! Because I'm such an alchemist. I feel like
Whips out a
You're
jug.
the only person that has any brain whatsoever to do this shit. You remember those things I gave you?
The things.
Yeah, the herbs.
Yes.
I think you can use this. And I hold up this jug.
Why did you put them in it?
I think you use it to mix with water and stuff.
What? Like alchemy.
Aye.
I've seen it done. I cannot do it myself, but I've seen it done.
Perhaps now you've got all the bits you need, you can have a go.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you.
Also, I don't know what this is, and I pull out these 2 potions.
It pulls out a winter white one and a kind of weird blue one.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about making the gnome drink it, but he's
sure.
alright, you know.
Potions.
Right. Probably don't make
this looks
anyone
wrong.
drink it until we know what they are.
How do we find out what they are, though?
Can I tell like what color they are? Can I tell anything about them?
Yeah, so they're both, the one in his right is kind of a frosty, like winter white, like white Sobe or whatever that drink was.
Mhm.
Oh God, the Sobies.
Yeah, dude, for like the 2000s. Yeah, it's like
Yep.
that weird coconut creamy color. And it's got a small little like yellow kind of globule. Like when oil is separated from water, it just kind of sits
Sure.
there. And then the other one is kind of the same setup here. It's a light blue with a pink heart in the middle of it. And that heart doesn't seem to move or change shape at all.
These are beautiful.
And
haven't
I
smelled them.
haven't seen these before. I don't know what they do.
I think give me a. We'll just go with investigation here. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. 16.
I think the white one, you can see a little bit of like ice in it, kind of like at the very top. I think maybe you could guess that it's probably some kind of like resistance to the cold.
Mm-hmm.
The left one is a little weird. Maybe something related to love.
I was gonna say
The heart,
love
yeah, some
potion,
related to love.
Perhaps. Megan, do you mind if I hold on to these?
Gonna be honest, I haven't got room after all this cold.
I'll keep them safe.
I tuck them away, and then I turn to heal Taldro. I'm gonna cure wounds on Taldro.
Hold still. Oh, that looks awful.
And I'm just kind of prodding around the side, not
Fine.
trying to hurt
It
him.
is
but-
okay.
Yeah, I think it's healed over a little bit here. So it doesn't like not fully, but
I
it's definitely
just-
scabbed open.
Hold my hand up, and
You've-
it glows a little. I have some ability to heal myself. I am fine. You should save your spells for someone who needs it later in case we run into more trouble.
Understood.
I
Kesh,
assure
then,
you.
are you all right? Kesh, do you need any help?
I'm fine. I
You're
mean,
all right.
his whole back is all fucked up still. It's got like there's cuts and stuff. I'm good. I fucking hands are
It's like a
goddamn.
Fine.
Do you not need
I'm-
healing?
I'm good. I appreciate it, but in doing this might actually help me not be so pushed over easily, as easily.
I helped him heal last night as well.
Thank you, Taldro.
Perhaps we should move on. Has anybody
Nobody asked
checked?
how Megan is, though. Megan's fine. Don't worry about Megan.
I give him the biggest fucking death glare. Just
Has anybody checked on the storm?
No.
Come then, let us look.
no.
I'll kind of
Alright,
head towards the front of the cave the way we can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start picking up some of our bags and kind of
Okay.
getting ready.
Yeah, get everything prepped.
Yeah.
It looks like it's not necessarily gotten worse than yesterday, but it's still storming outside. It's not a blizzard anymore, but it's a little cold. As you peek your head out, you're immediately like, it kind of like right as you stick your head out, it's like the wind just kind of rushing by immediately. The snow starts to hit your face. As you pull back in, it looks okay. Give me a perception check as you peek out there, Taldro. Who else is going with them?
Once I get my bag, Kale's bag, all
Yeah.
that, just
13.
13. Yeah.
go ahead and peek out.
Okay. So everyone kind of files out. I'd assume on their own. Start to walk back through these hallways that you had found yourselves in, and as like everybody else kind of files up to the door, you hear another like lower closer howl on the wind further down the mountain, Taldro.
And there are many beasts that would hold a grudge.
Yeah. We killed its entire pack. Did we not?
Can I suggest something instead of going out there where there might be a wolf trying to eat us? Right, when I was looking around last night, there was a load of little traps, but there was like an hole down there.
No.
Those traps were obviously guarding something.
No, not again.
We need to get off this mountain,
I do
get
not
away
want
from
to
the
go.
snow, and
I mean,
never
it
come
went
back.
down,
Yes.
and there is a wolf out
The
there.
last time we went down, there was an army of goblins and a magical stone which transported us to a spider realm.
He's got a point.
I do
Like,
not
well,
want to
it's
get
not going to be there. Like, how
trapped
likely is that to happen twice in a
underground
row?
again when we can simply sneak past this wolf. I am feeling okay.
Taldro, you couldn't sleep past a dead horse.
Then I will defeat the wolf this time. I almost had it.
You
last
nearly
time.
died last time.
It almost died last time.
No, it didn't.
Kind of, dude.
The only reason that we're not dead and chewed on right now is because we knocked it down a waterfall.
I
Are you
knocked
carrying
it
a spare waterfall with you?
Down a waterfall. I will knock it off the top of the mountain rather than go down another hole and get lost underground again.
But there was like loads of traps there.
I
And
put
that
my
makes it better.
hammer down.
Yes! Who puts a trap around something that isn't important?
A lot of people.
Plus, hang on now. Already we found, you know, like 3 or 4 gold. But we found some gloves. I found these, and I can see in the dark and stuff. We got potions. Only
Oh, sorry.
Oh God, I thought we were about to get transported. I say,
Then the deciding vote falls to Kale.
I think we should probably go.
right. You heard her. Let's go.
Yes, let's
And
go.
I'm gonna go
turn the
towards
other
the
way.
hole.
Yeah.
You both go in the separate direction. I
I'm
don't think you guys realize, like, until like Kesh and Kale would point it out, or Barnaby would point it out if nobody else does. When you turn around, you see each other at the end of the hallway.
And I'm going like this to him.
This way, she means.
No, this way. She means this way.
We
I
just
didn't mean the way Taldro was pointing, but
But that's the wrong way.
how is it the wrong way?
There was like 7 traps around this hole.
There's seven.
I walk over to Megan. I grab him by the scruff and I just drag him almost like he's just like a bag. Like just baggage at this
No.
point. Just
No,
You
I'm
find
not
it
being
if you want.
grabbed by this fucking knife here.
Athletics versus acrobatics, if you want. While he's doing that, he just comes up and starts to like pull you. If you're trying to fight against it, give me natural one
we're gonna
from
play this game.
Megan. Give me the athletics or acrobatics from Kesh.
That's gonna be a 15 or
So 15. Yeah, so like you go to fight and he just has a hold on you. and
Fucking
just
put you in
pulls.
an omoplata and just spin your arms around. You for completely
like pushes something down
full
on your
Nelson's him.
yeah.
I just go
Pushes
right for
something
the
down on your-
collar, the collarbone, and just kind of almost just,
You just
Oh, okay.
You're leaving
Oh
now.
my God, the fucking Klingon thing.
yeah.
Okay, I will lead the way this time. Which way?
Thanks for standing up for
Down.
me.
Sorry, he's really big.
It's 2 of us.
We will continue this way.
Just stomp out.
Okay. Barnaby like kind of gives you like a defeated look. Megan and just follows after Taldro real quick.
I have everybody walk in front of me before I go.
Yeah. Barnaby starts to leave. And maybe Megan like looks a little sour about it, but eventually files in.
The Incredible Hulk sad walking away music.
Oh man. As he's walking away, just no traps today. You all start down this this path again. It's the wind kind of immediately hits you. There's like a moment as soon as you step out of the door, you're almost knocked back. And roll me, I'd say perception checks here as you start to walk along this this narrow ridge again.
21.
I think it's okay. Regardless of your other guys' rolls as well, it's I think you're the first to notice it, Cash. As you step, there are footprints underneath your feet. There's snow that's already been, someone's already come this way. You see one pair of wolf prints. You see they've stopped here. But they're also following another set of humanoid prints leading further down the ledge. These weren't here yesterday. What do you guys want to do?
I'm just looking over them. Size of these footprints, big, small, how near the cave?
Give me survival checks.
Sure.
Or a survival check, sorry, if you wanna look. I'll see if I can get a
17.
Thank you for reading it out. Yeah. I mean, you can tell immediately that this is the wolf that you fought. I think you can see the size of it there, couple of inches across, to be sure. And then there are these like kind of humanoid footprints that are leading away. You see the wolf in its tracks here. And I think regardless if you guys are carrying on, Kesh here is at the back, so maybe there's a moment where you guys all turn around and you see Kesh kind of like looking down at things. You start to circle and you can see the wolf come from here and had gone up to the door, and then the footprints lead down this way. And then the human footprints lead that way as well. Humans seem older than the wolves.
Do we all see it or just him?
I think you all see him looking down at something.
I'm kneeling down.
Close,
I haven't said anything, but
yeah.
Those footprints.
What are you looking at?
And do we all perceive that the human ones look older? Or
I think only Cash should be able to check that out because he made the roll
Kesh,
for it.
how can you tell how old the human is?
elbows.
The young leave elbow marks.
Yes.
As they're still crawling. But Kale, I think it takes a little while. Maybe a little.
I'm pointing out.
Point it out.
Just kind of everything as far as like, it was here, and it wasn't alone.
But maybe
Did any of you go outside?
No.
Do I look stupid?
Come
maybe it's
then.
following those?
I'm just walking past them all.
Just continuing on. Yeah.
I'm not afraid of this fucking wolf.
I
fought it once and defeated it once.
Yeah.
We didn't!
Yes, I did.
He single-handedly killed it with a spear of God.
I hit it with a baseball bat to the moon.
And it's still alive!
It could be a different wolf. We're going to just fucking show up and it's going to be a little fucking Rottweiler with some dude. Okay?
Is it giant-ass wolf footprints, yeah?
Yeah, he said that it was definitely
You
the
probably
same wolf.
powered it up by putting it in a freezing cold stream, Brad.
Yeah,
It's
I
probably
know.
like a Zoid.
I know that. Okay, I'm aware. Taldro walks past them. You gave him impatience. You gave him a 30-day time limit, and he can't waste any more of it in silly caves underground, and that's all he's thinking about.
Let go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
right.
everyone, okay? I apologize for all my characters ever. They're all the worst. I can't help it.
Oh, man.
I'll RP us all into a grave. In this game, in Atlas, in Sector 49, everything. We're all going to die, and it's going to be my fucking roleplay.
I'm dying first, I'm calling it.
I don't know.
Not in
I think
fast.
your travels here, they take you a little bit further along this oh, I lost Kale. Shit. A little bit further along this this icy shelf. You guys are keeping an eye out for the wolf and everything, I would assume, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you guys, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can also you can see these footprints, you just seem to be following it now, not the other way around. The blood marks, you can see it's kind of like limping a little bit on the right side. One of its right legs, every time it's walked, you can see a drag mark through like the front right leg, and there's a little bit of blood.
Oh my god, I'm even more confident as Taldro.
I'm more sad. Inside.
But a little further up, as you're kind of continuing down this ledge here, the wind whipping against your faces, you hear a howl from further along the ledge, kind of come back to you, sounding closer than ever. And then I think a couple of shouting voices as well. You guys going up to investigate?
I hear voices as well as the wolf. Could it be a hunting dog or something instead of this wolf? The wolf cannot possibly have survived the fall off the waterfall.
I want to pass one of my bags over to Barnaby and just hang on to this.
Did you just call him Barnaby?
Is it Barnaby?
It's Barnaby.
Barnaby.
Just calls him Barnaby.
Barnaby.
The famous Taldro name is finally
Taldro can't get names right. I don't know why. The tusks.
I just, without looking at him, I just hang on to this, and I just leave him one of the bags.
Okay.
And then I just want to almost stealth up to wherever it's at, using.
I'm gonna do
everything.
I'm gonna do some cash shit and follow him.
Okay. You two start to creep up. Roll me stealth checks here. The three of you, Barnaby, Kale, and Taldro, you guys are just Barnaby sticking with you, but you two are sticking behind. Staying behind, rather.
Yeah. Let me see. Where is it? I think it's Mask of the Wild. You could attempt to hide when you aren't only okay. It's just attempt to hide when there's nothing around, but there's snow and stuff.
25 from Cash. A natural 1 from Megan makes it a 9. You two are creeping up. You hear the I think you like as you get a little closer here, you can hear a bit of a fight. Some human voices mixed in with this with the baying and like howling and then snarling of this wolf. I think the two of you, Kale and Taldro, you start to hear these a little bit as well. You two push up. Cash first, Megan behind you. There's a moment where like you go ahead, Cash, and as you guys are as you're kind of coming around this corner, you realize that Megan's following you, and you realize this because like as he's kind of walking forwards, you step on a piece of the cliff here, Megan, and it just like slowly starts to fall off, and immediately, immediately in front of you is a scene of these three humanoids. You can see them all yelling at this wolf. As you two come a little closer and this falls off, the wolf immediately snaps over to your position.
The fuck did they find us, motherfuckers? God damn. Unless it's not them, it could be them, but they look like the fucking boys.
And
they do not look like very nice men.
No.
They look like black.
The wolf immediately spots you. The three men, they seem like they've got a little bit more happening, a little bit on their minds here. As the wolf immediately spots you, but then looks back to them, Megan. Kesh, you can kind of I think immediately tell you've been spotted, thanks to the giant cascading ice behind you.
I have a +8.
Up in front of you, you see 3 Burning Thorns members. They're kind of decked with the sigils on their back. They seem to be engaged and they're yelling at the wolf. It seems like they've got it cornered. And they just are constantly jeering at it. You can see one of them is firing arrows currently, and the wolf kind of took cover behind a rock for a moment, and lets out a howl. What would you guys like to do here?
Oh my!
I have a moral dilemma because the inside of me wants to save the wolf, but I know it's gonna fucking kill me.
I'm sorry. I'm being a little meta rat. Very tired. I'm sorry.
Oh man, yeah, just looking at him, just be careful of that wolf. It gave us some issue before.
You're yelling at them.
What the fuck is he doing?
Okay. Yeah. So you yelled that, and they're a little bit away, but they finally like one of them like,
What the fuck is it?
oh, thanks. Wait. Wait, that's him. Fuck. And the other was like, oh, fuck. Why you stay there? Don't move.
All right.
And the other one fires the arrow here at the wolf. That's all you're doing?
As soon as I get the opportunity, as soon as he says, don't move, I sprint.
Okay.
I'm just going to go right up to the closest one, and I'm actually going to just wail.
Okay, cool. I'm going to need an initiative roll from you, my friend.
That's going to be a well, I didn't select the token, but that was
24. Pog? A natural 24.
That's going to be a 24 there, bud.
Hot damn! All right, let me, what is this? This is,
Are we not all rolling initiative? Just him.
He's running forward. You guys are a little bit behind. I was just going to ask you after I rolled their initiatives if you guys would like to.
I'm running forward as well.
Roll initiative. All right, so roll me initiative. Yeah, that's what I was.
Like as soon as Cash is like, I would like to blow our cover. Dunk, 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 dunk. I'm going.
I would like to. Oh, okay.
Okay,
you
that's
just shout at
that.
Just sip my
And
coffee real quick. Just I blew the cover.
Didn't you just shout at them? Who did it? Who shouted?
yes,
At them?
that was Cash.
Yeah. What the?
Yeah, I yelled
I didn't
because
blow
there
a
was an
cover,
avalanche
though.
behind me, of which everyone turned around and looked at.
No, not those guys. Only the wolf saw us.
Yeah,
Only
they
the
didn't
wolf.
see
No,
us.
everyone
The
saw
wolf.
us.
No, the wolf.
Oh.
I did specifically say only the wolf saw you guys.
Oh well, fuck.
Sorry,
That's fine.
my bad.
Where's my apology then, son? Oh, wait,
Written.
Let me
So
just get
written
When
ready.
you take a hit
apologies.
point of damage, you'll get my apology.
Let me make
Written
sure
Apologies for all
this
of
is all
us by
good.
next week.
Once.
Thank you.
And that, okay. Anybody not on the initiative? Got Taldro, Kale,
I hadn't
Megan.
rolled, sorry. I forgot to roll.
All right.
If...
18 from Megan. Okay. So, yeah, you Cash, you immediately start to run in. What are you doing? Who are you hitting? I'll just so you know, just so I can tell you, this guy here is the one that you yelled at and spotted and yelled back at you. And then this is the one that was like, oh, fucking hell, it's them. The other one, this guy here is the one with the bow currently shooting at that.
I'm going for the bow. Just
Okay.
directly
All right.
them, and I'm gonna go ahead and there's a little pent up frustration, so we're just gonna go ahead and unload like nice 3 blows.
Woo! Okay. All right. Give me your attack rolls.
So it's
Go
gonna
on.
be
Blow him.
it's gonna be 1 throw.
All right. I believe that's a miss. I just want to make sure. Yeah. That is a miss.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and pop a flurry of blows,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Onesies and
That hits.
twosies.
What's that one? That one's a 12. That hits as well.
Fantastic.
As you come in, you come rushing in. I think the guy hears you behind you as you begin to run up and hears maybe like an ice crack, and he turns, dodges the first punch, and then you come in. Whoosh, whoosh, 2 more. Give me damage on them.
Fantastic. That's gonna be a 6.
6. One across the jaw.
And an 8.
8. This guy goes down immediately. Just like dodge, poof, and then just falls down. Like cold cocked immediately. You knock him unconscious. I think instead of just outright killing him here. And what else do you want to do?
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take a stance and get ready for the next move.
Okay. All right. Megan, you can see Kesh like immediately run forward. As you're like looking over at the wolf, you can see the wolf also is like kind of following Kesh. Roll me an insight check real quick.
A wolf insight check.
A wolf insight check. Look deep into your lore of wolves.
Look deep into the pot.
Okay, well, 5 was a DC. I think you can see it immediately intends to attack. It's like, this is like the kind of distraction it was looking for here.
Attack Cash or the dudes?
Just rush in. I don't think you can tell. It is tracing Kesh. But you can see it like the same kind of paw as it did to Taldro on the river there.
Shit. How far away is that? I don't know. I will. Okay. I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
If the wolf does go for Kesh, I'm gonna shoot the wolf with my bow.
Okay, cool. You're just gonna stay right there?
I am going to. Yeah. Well, no, I'm holding my turn, so yeah. I think I have.
Oh yeah. I thought you could do movement. I don't know.
You can hold action. I don't know about.
We'll figure it out if we need to eventually.
But I don't want to get close.
Yep, no worries. The wolf immediately it just bounds as soon as Cash you go up, swing. It gets the one guy gets dropped. Two of them turn around, and this wolf just it immediately jumps forward and starts to bound towards them. It gets up to this guy here. Sorry, again, the map's going to be a little weird meter-wise. Just bear with it. Bump. 6. And it goes for a bite. Just sorry. Too many tabs. It's the only time I have more than 10 tabs open is D&D. Makes it, breaks it. Okay. Guys, I'm playing D&D with myself. This is great. It's just me with all my toys now. So he runs up to this leader here as he's turning around, the one that had immediately kind of recognized all of you. He's turned around looking at you, Cash, and then you see this the kind of maw of the wolf.
Yeah, it's just more of just a.
Yeah, and he's on the shoulder. No, that's gonna. Okay, so he. Oh, actually. Yeah, so he doesn't go down. He kind of throws the wolf over in front of him here, actually. But the wolf still gets a really, really good hit in. And kind of landed in the middle of the group here. You can see it kind of tucking its paws. It slides and rolls into these little things right here. These are small little upright pieces of ice and rock. It's currently on one, just so you guys know. Oh no, my monitor keeps blacking out, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Flynn. For those that missed it on the break, Flynn knocked over a full thermos. My cat knocked over a full thermos of water all over my desk. Every 2 minutes, my monitor just goes black. It just went it again. That was weird. Kale! As this wolf kind of, you see it and then gets thrown over. Kesh is kind of right in the middle of the fray, and you see Taldro running forward. What do you want to do here?
Is the wolf blocking any ranged shots for me in particular to the guy who had just attacked?
I don't think so, no.
Good.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna guiding bolt that broski.
Broski.
19.
All right. I believe, yeah, that's a hit. That's just a ranged spell attack. Yeah, that's a hit. Give me the damage.
13.
Wow. Yeah, what does it look like? The same kind of teal, blue, pale essence? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it just kind of rockets across. This little got a little bit of, I think, lightning too, a little bit of divine lightning or radiant flame, and it just smacks him smack in the side right where he just got hit. You can see a small little illumination start to cover him. My PC is being so weird, sorry. And next person to strike him has advantage. What do you want to do? Anything else?
Yeah, I actually think I am gonna move just up here, and that's it.
Okay. This guy's turn right here. He's going to take a couple swings here at the wolf. Oh my god, my monitor is just it's gonna go perma black in a minute. It started to just do it once every minute. This is, yeah, I know, this is really weird.
It should probably be unplugged.
It's okay. It's the only monitor for this second PC. So that is a +3. Right, doesn't hit. Guy strikes out, brings the scimitar across, and the wolf is just kind of out of position. He's going to, I think, he's going to start to edge over here and kind of kicks his buddy. Wake up! Get up! Kicking down on him. Kind of turns his back to you, Cash. A mistake. Taldro, your turn.
Sonic the Hedgehog theme plays as I dash to here.
Okay.
And get in the fight.
Yeah, I think Megan and Kale, you both hear the as you just like pick up speed.
I get this. Like I'm still concentrating on the.
Just Juggernaut running, dude.
Swords.
Yeah, it's like you just hear dun dun dun.
Yeah, I'm just
like,
this little smirk on
Yeah.
my face, just a. You're fucked.
Here comes the payload.
It's gonna suck so bad right now.
All right. So you're dashing up. Use your action to dash.
That's it.
What else? That's it?
That's all I got.
All right. Barnaby, my young son Barnaby, my boy. He's within range. He's gonna like come over to the cliff here a little bit, kind of watch the edge.
Get a free action.
For what?
To speak.
Yeah, you know that.
Don't piss off the wolf.
Oh, dude.
Are you saying that to Barnaby?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna. Let's the bolt fly.
Everyone down.
Yeah, right.
Barnaby's got a crossbow.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Rolls a 20, not a natural
Damn.
20. Jeez, man. Flies out past you, Taldro. Finally, a perfect one past you. As it past and like hits the guy that you just ran up to. He like, oh, and like turns to you, immediately looks up at your kind of like hulking visage here.
Oh, I'm not looking at him.
I hit him! I hit another one! Woo! As Barnaby kind of like scooches back over to the wall to hide. The bandit captain, he pulls out both of his scimitars. He looks across. You boy, I know you. Let me finish up with this wolf. And just starts to like hack into it. He tries to take 2 swings. Right? Yes. All right. Miss and a hit. All right. Okay, one misses and then another one just kind of cuts another swath of red across the wolf's flank. And it lets out another like really, really pitiful howl. If it weren't trying to kill you, you might feel bad.
I do feel bad. And it is trying to kill me.
That is his turn. Comes to this guy. I'll give this guy a little. What is this? He gets kicked. Jeez, a lot of +1s here. No movement. Gets like a kick across the jaw. You just see this guy kick his teammate just across the jaw and like, wake up! And then like turns back, turns to Taldro. Guy doesn't wake up. Top of the round, Cash. As there's kind of this chaos here. Taldro is joined. The guy in front of you, still standing, looks scared shitless of Taldro. And then he kind of keeps getting like hit in the face with the wolf's tail a little bit. Like the hulking figure of the wolf is just behind him. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and I guess come across while he's kind of focused on Taldro. I'm gonna come behind and just 2 punches back of the head, just
Okay.
shutting him the hell up.
Snappy
right.
schneck.
I'm going for the kill. That's a 16.
That's a hit.
And that's gonna be a 21.
That's also a hit.
We're gonna go ahead and do 6 points of
6.
damage and then a 7 point of damage right here.
He goes down as well. So, like Taldro, he's scared shitless of you, and then he just falls down behind the wolf. He gets like stepped on immediately by the wolf stepping backwards and avoiding those swings. Kind of like smushes his face. You can see the claws cut in a little bit.
No sitting there.
What else do you want to do?
Just kind of almost going one by one, just taking a stance and just prepping for whatever shenanigans.
Okay. All right. Megan, see two of the bandits go down. Their leader starts to engage the wolf. What would you like to do, Megan?
Cunning action dash. I can get here. And I'm gonna attack this guy with my sword.
All right.
Bloop. Come on, Pitchy. That's not good.
Ooh, that's a miss. Yeah, he kind of like he sees you. You see his one like bulging eye on his left, and he kind of like sees you as you come in, dodges out of the way as well.
I'm use a cunning action to make. No, cunning action. That's fast action. I'd like to cry. No, I'm done.
I like to cry.
All right. You may cry. comes to the wolf's turn. Okay, kind of, and then as it coughs up some blood. You see the rime kind of get sucked in from the area around it, and then it coughs up some blood and stops this kind of charge attack, and then just instead bites out again at this bandit boy. 20. Jesus Christ.
God damn.
All right, that's a natural 20 on the bandit leader
That's a
there.
natural 26 is what that is. Jesus.
We're gonna miss
natural,
him.
Yeah.
That dude just got eaten whole. T-Rex from what was it? Jurassic Park. Just
Yeah, the
gone.
guy on the fucking toilet.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah. So it 16. So it gets it, and then it does a chunk, 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 as you can hear the armor crack, and he as it just chunk, chunk, hear bones snapping as well on the left side, probably back in the same shoulder that he was hurt in. It's a huge amount. He looks pretty fucked up. A little better than the wolf, but he's loses pretty much full use of his left arm. And that I think is that's what I think it would do. Kale.
Guiding bolt the dude on the east side of the wolf. I am wanting him to die. It's 23.
Megan.
That's 17.
That hits.
Fuck.
Tuesday. I forgot about guiding bolt actually. Megan, give me another short sword attack because he would have had advantage for that.
Oh.
So we're just gonna retcon that real quick. Yeah, another one flies out. Which one are you hitting?
The guy to the east of the wolf.
We gotta do. Okay, so the same guy. Yeah. Okay, that
bandit.
would have hit. Give me damage,
The
Megan.
bandit captain.
I also get sneak attack
Okay, give me that as well.
because the wolf is his enemy. So that's
Hmm.
2d6 slash roll.
2d6.
You're hitting this guy?
18. Yeah, so 18 and 17. Okay. Yes. Okay. So Megan, you come back. We'll retcon that. You stab. Right. The wolf gets him, and then at the same time, Kale, how do you want it to look as your bolt kills him here?
I want his head to explode.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And it all over everybody. And just all over you, Megan, all over the wolf. It kind of it's rebounded because it was still chewing on his shoulder. This guy literally explodes. Is there a put some body parts on the map? Gee, man.
God.
My
Chunks,
God.
boys. Chunks.
Blood.
That's nasty, Kale.
Blood. Blood.
We're gonna
Blood.
kill him so hard he doesn't even have any flesh
Good
anymore. Right?
God.
It's just a pile of fucking bones, man.
Nice.
All right, so you guiding bolt him and his head like a watermelon getting sat on. What do you want to do? What do you want to do next, Kale?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good here.
Okay. Yeah, Barnaby, as soon as you hit the... Oh my God, Kale, that was amazing! His head exploded!
And I'm just nodding.
This guy... He kind of... This guy in the front, as he gets hit with all this debris and viscera, he wakes up and he's... Oh my God. Ah! And just he's... I'm gonna knock him as stunned for the one round here because he's got shit all over him and is at 1 HP here. Taldro.
I would like to grapple the wolf.
All right. Give me a athletics check.
I
With
will do that
advantage.
with my brand new gloves of broken.
Gloves are broken.
Well done, Jay. You broke your game. Good. GG, everyone.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't say don't worry.
All right. Give me your contested athletics check here.
26.
26. 16.
All
Your
right.
rolls. Okay, so you kind of, what do you do? How are you grabbing it here?
I'm just grabbing the back of its legs and I'm dragging it to the edge of the cliff. Here.
You mainly put it down.
Okay. Okay.
The second
I'm gonna make it roll one more time for you to like. Actually, hold on.
And that is all I'm
1
doing.
second. Yeah.
I grab the big fucking back end of the fucking thing and I just turn it around. I put it to the edge of the cliff and I think on my next turn, we in Sparta. Hopefully.
Okay, yeah, so you drag it. It's like yelping, like as you're just like pulling and pulling and dragging. You guys watch Taldro just grab this. It's snapping out at you, Megan, and then like pulling it, and Taldro just
Deal with the bandits.
I shout at the others and I drag this fucking thing to the edge of the
I'll say you get it to about like right here.
Yeah. I'd like to position myself maybe sort of like
that?
Around this side a little, yeah.
That.
So you're like pulling back and then like shifting it over. Okay, all right.
I mean, me and my dog
Barnaby's-
play this exact same scenario out all the time when I need to get him out of the bed. He's like,
and then he throws it off the waterfall, guys.
throw
That's what
him
he's
off.
saying.
the bed.
Barnaby, it comes to Barnaby's turn. Oops, sorry. And he's no. Too close. He's like looking at you, kind of fighting with the wolf, and he's like,
Which
No,
one's
there's no
the
way.
real
"There's
Taldro?
there's no way."
There's no way. Sorry, bud.
And bandits, I gave them both one chance to wake up here. Kesh, you see Taldro just start pulling it. What are you doing? These two, the one comes awake and then just like you can see one of them is like stunned, really beaten up. For all intents and purposes, they were knocked unconscious because of the just massive amount of unarmed damage. But they're really low.
You know oh damn it. That one I can't remember who originally did it, but you know the one leg where you just goes up almost like a full 90 degrees and then the back of the heel smashes down and just,
The fucking Horang from Tekken.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull that on the dude that just woke up and screamed on his ugly little face.
That's his like eyes are he's dead. That's it. Like you yeah. The other one, the one that you'd first knocked out, kind of it's still laying unconscious. You got taken out of the turn order there, but this one he used to, and then you just fucking crush his skull.
I'm leaving
the like ground height. Kesh just sneering down at him.
I'm just leaving him there because we're gonna need some info or something.
Yeah. Okay. And that's your turn.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Yeah.
Megan. You hear a from Kesh's direction. The wolf is still yelping, and Taldro's basically like got it sideways now, pushing it off. He's wheelbarrowing it off the cliff, basically.
I mean, he's already got advantage.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck with that. But I should help him anyway.
You can do an insight to see like how best you could help him if you want.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Give me an insight. Okay, yeah, I think you immediately know that the best thing that you can do is just make sure that guy doesn't wake up and maybe be near to grab Taldro in case he goes over.
In that case, I will.
It's a lot of weight, a lot of momentum behind it too. So
I'm gonna run over here, and I'm gonna handcuff this dude on the floor.
Okay. You quickly start tying him up with some.
No. With my handcuffs.
You actually have handcuffs?
I've got fucking everything, mate.
Weird fluffy handcuffs.
I'll use them. I'll take them out.
Oh, please tell me they're weird and fluffy.
I think these are you can only use these once.
Oh, is it one of those? Okay. Yeah, maybe like it's like a pair of manacles. Yeah, that like if the bolt is snapped, then they're done. You know, like it strips immediately. So you like snap them on, push the bolt in.
I'll check.
On either side.
It's a zip tie. I'm just using a fucking cable tie on him.
Yeah. Yeah, these are basically just clamps that would go, and then if they get broken, I don't think the bolt would be able to go back through, but you have to like snap it on it or something. Okay, so you end your turn there?
Can I tuck his feet under there as well, so he's basically hogtied and can't get up and
Yeah. I mean, he's sleeping too. Like you see a large welt starting to form here. There's like a really weird like red line right here in his neck, right? There's like lots of like tracheal bruising and everything, and you tie him up, get his legs under. You can't tie his legs as well, but you've got him kind of like you know,
I
basically.
don't want him getting up.
Kesh just looks down and just, is that really necessary? Olive, oh, you're doing that. Oh,
He's like bending him.
no, just,
You hear
if you break him, I swear to. Oh.
What?
Taldro,
Overdoing it.
Yes.
give me an athletics check here, contested, as Wolf tries to get away.
20.
20?
Come on.
19! How does it look here?
No.
As we'll go to unless Kale, is there anything you want to do real quick? No? All right.
I might be a little freaked out.
Yeah, the wolf is trying to scrabble here. It's basically its turn. Kale is like looking on in horror. And then we pan to Taldro holding it. What are you doing? How are you doing this?
I would like to use the shove action to shove a creature 5 feet away from you.
Okay.
And I would like to shove it off the cliff. It is the same check, I think. It gets...
Yep. Athletics?
Yeah. With advantage.
With advantage.
Thank you.
Versus
For these gloves.
17.
Oh, easy. Fuck. Hang on, 17 makes it great, but I will do it again because
You didn't roll advantage?
23.
Oh! Yes,
This
get it. I think
is-
you like lift it for a moment. You can shunt it over enough that it's just like right at the edge of this kind of rocky cliff. There are 2 waterfalls on either side, and you're on the edge of this rocky cliff. And you just, you let go for a moment, and you just push as hard as you can.
I'm going to shoulder barge it. I'm an orc.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say
hello to Kellenvor.
bam, and then I'll just fucking like oxen shoulder barge this thing off the edge.
Okay. As you push, you hear the wolf as it begins another descent. Twice in 24 hours. Give me
See
a
you.
strength save real quick, Taldro, as you're pushing. You can have advantage here because you did it successfully. You rolled really high.
20.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That was.
Come to a skid towards the end.
Push forward. Yeah. I think it's like you're like looking out over it. And you have this like moment where your arms are kind of swinging, and it's just like oh, and then and snarling as it just hits. It cracks on the ice. And you can hear the back just flat.
I won't see that one tomorrow morning then.
Fucking settle down. Really?
Kesh's eyes are just closed.
Yeah.
You don't.
Brute forces this off.
Yeah,
It
you don't.
impacts as well. Like it, like as it hits the wolf, it like pushes him in half, and it just off. And then I think you all hear the as it hits.
I'm gonna stand in front of this guy that's still alive.
Yeah.
Taldro, don't kill this one.
Yeah. Why?
Questions.
What?
Intel.
He's right, Taldro. We may be able to find out why they're after me.
Okay. All right. You have 1 minute. If you give us the answers that we wish, and you do not lie, we will not cut off your fingers and cut out your tongue.
Looking down at him.
Yeah,
I think he'll fucking fly.
Taldro's like delivering this, and you look down, and you see he's like,
Oh,
he's just knocked the
out.
fuck
yeah,
out.
well, that worked on the last one, if you remember.
Well, I don't think you had
Yeah,
this
you were-
last time.
You were not here. Perhaps, Kale, can you walk?
I can walk.
Okay.
I pick him up, the guy.
Yeah.
Come then, let us move while we can.
I start
Wait,
walking.
we're taking him with us?
Yes.
He's
Is anyone doing anything before you guys leave?
sifting through.
All their belongings?
I look at the skull and bones and the splatted explosion of a person, and Yeah. And I look to the guy that I executed. I'll go ahead and shuffle around, looking for identification, anything that will go ahead and
I'm like,
sort of.
oh, you want to have a look?
He's already fucking filling it.
I'm just like,
both of you roll me investigation checks.
That's in on it.
You're already
I fucking love Megan.
God damn, that's a 4. I'm just 4. I look over and he's already fucking doing it. I'm like, okay.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, Sam.
It was so perfect though, because I'm just like, no, that's fucking great. Oh.
So I think you find like we'll say 10 copper, 4 silver, and 1 gold piece. 1 gold, and you find a couple of like ball bearings, some other things that I think you'd find pretty commonly in a thieves toolkit or like an adventuring pack. Like ball bearings, caltrops, there's candles, there's some rope. They all seem to have like very similar expedition-esque packs, but with like a little more roguish things thrown in. And you find in the one that you stomped his head, you find a letter addressed to somebody in Peak Cliff. It kind of like as you fold it open, or it immediately kind of says, to my dearest.
What was that?
A love letter or something. He had no gold on him.
Do I hear him like jingling anything?
Roll deception versus. I'll give you, I think, an advantage here on an insight check because you're both looking at him looting the body.
19 versus a 19.
I think, yeah, you didn't see him take it. It's like he's like, there's nothing. You didn't see him take it, but as he goes to get up, there's like a jingle in his pocket, like.
Mm-hmm. I look down at the love letter. I'll just pick it up and just kind of glance. I'm gonna just glance over it. Is it anything remotely important, or is it? Did I just murder a man that confessed love?
My dearest love.
Yeah, it was a lot. It's like my dearest love, you know. And then he starts off with
the orphanage will be safe as soon as I get home.
The money is in the envelope. And all of the charities and the cure to this. No, he's kind of professing love for a woman that he had met. I think you kind of get the idea that maybe they've only met a couple of times, as there's kind of a hinting of like, I hope you will take me as your betrothed, and a couple of descriptions about her. He's trying to woo her, or him, and it does seem like a woman from the description. And a little bit in there, you see a couple of notes about a job that he's on, and just a quick thing of it's like he touches on, we'll be traveling over the Thrall Peaks. I'm assigned to this freezing cold mountain. We thought they'd come up here, and now I regret it. It's freezing cold. Wish I could be down in the valley. Wish I could be in your warm bosom in Peak Cliff, and a couple of other things like that. So a small like note about their movements, but
any
mostly
names?
professing.
Just out of.
There's loads of names. It says, please kiss Timmy and Ethel and Sarah.
And all of the kids, little Timmy,
I
little
can't
Ethel,
wait to meet our
Sarah.
newborn baby.
Yeah, right. Just seems like he's trying to woo somebody, and I don't think there were any names in there.
If no one's messing with the body anymore, I just kind of pick it up by the leg and then just kind of chuck it like off the side, just down by the wolf too. I'm just like,
yeah. Some of you guys are. Oh, sorry.
It just do you want to look at that one over there too? Just fucking smoldering.
The smoldering remains of this fucking bandit leader here.
What are we waiting for? Another fucking blizzard?
Well, he might have some stuff on him.
They are hunting you. Rather get some information to be up top.
We have to stay ahead of the others that are trying to look for us now.
I'd search the body.
Barnaby's searching it too. What the fuck? While you guys are talking, Barnaby's like, "Oh, you gotta really get in there in the crevice, because it's like kind of, open." And he's like, "Oh, hey, Megan, look at this. Like, small amulet and a small like rolled up tube. Like, check, look at these. Oh.
Disgusting.
I'll get you like 5 gold in Peakcliff.
Yeah. Oh wow, this is
He's got it's kind of ming in.
I
You get a
just
couple
turned
of-
around and just looking over the edge, just
Don't, the body didn't get back up. Don't worry. Neither did the wolf. They're both laying down there.
No, I wasn't
over the
looking,
wolf, like,
no, yeah, I'm not looking down. I just
Yeah.
more looking at the view and just kind of just.
Yeah, I think that's where we end the session here, is with Kesh looking out over the cliff, just like.
I had to do this.
We get the scene of Barnaby and Megan picking through this guy's exploded corpse for things, and Barnaby's just passing everything over. Good job, guys. Good shit.
That
Thanks
sounds
for-
about right.
Yeah.
I never want to leave a high up place ever again with my broken gloves.
No,
I don't need a hammer. If we have a ledge, I don't need a hammer ever again.
For honor all the time.
Yeah, you guys
Beautiful.
are to pick your stuff up, and next week we'll catch up as you start to exit stage right here down this ledge and continue on. I should note, Keck, before we end the session
Yeah,
here,
Keck.
you see the Kesh. You do see the orc encampment a little bit closer now. The kind of the previous kind of spirals of smoke that were blocked out by some of the mountain, they seem to be less blocked now, as if you're a little bit closer.
Okay.
So good shit, guys. Good shit. Congrats on the level up.
Yeah.
Congrats on kicking ass. I actually didn't expect you guys to survive that. I told the chat there was a 18 DC for that wolf to fall through the river there. So
I was dead either way.
it would have been really
I would have
fucking
destroyed it.
interesting if it didn't.
I would have destroyed it.
Yeah.
I didn't need to throw it off the cliff. I just knew I was so broken that I could toy with it.
Yeah.
Question, GM, since as we're leaving this fucking mountain,
Mm-hmm.
how sad should Megan be that I didn't get to check down that hole? How sad.
Maybe I'll tell you later. Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah, we're like still right next to it.
Immediately tomorrow, but next week.
I just gotta. I'll be right back.
Oh,
I left my socks behind.
Oh no!
Jumps down the hole.
All right, let's go
Tear
around
up
the
the
table.
mountains.
Do a round shout outs here. We didn't intro your guys' characters today, so do me a flavor. Let's start with Zooty, Mr. Zotbot. Intro yourself and let them know where you can find him.
Well, hello. My name is Otbot. I play Kesh, a lovely monk who just loves fisting things, mostly people. I say things because it's not always people. Catch me twitch.tv/Zotbot, Twitter, Zotbot, all that fun stuff. This weekend, we are celebrating 2 years of partnership with Twitch. So we're going to be doing a 24-hour. So it'll be fun.
Fuck
and
yeah.
doing stuff. So,
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
thank you. Still doesn't
Please
feel
go
like 2
follow
years.
all of these lovely people as the links come up here as they're talking. What about you, Tuesday?
Hi, I am Tuesday Gray. You can find me at /Tuesday Gray on Twitch and Twitter, except I can't stream right now. So you could totally go watch any one of these other lovely people. And also make sure you are following here. Let's get the follower count up. We're close to 5,000. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
We're like just
Oh my
over 50 away from 5K followers here on our Twitch
guys could
channel.
be the
So if you
people
guys are
that crush that 5K. It could
Yeah.
happen. Could be you.
40 followers away now. If you guys are
We'll
over on
get to
YouTube as
see
well, make sure to come follow the Twitch
More
channel.
cool stuff. Also check out the Discord and of course the Patreon. And thanks for watching.
Go follow Tuesday, everybody. The one day, the awaited day when she returns to streaming. Megan, Peachy.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us at our table where we told a story.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
My name's Peachy Pixelite. Come join me. We're doing a lot of Atlas at the moment, and it's fucking dope. There is some mad shit going down. But I got to try and build everything because the Lord's a fucking moron. And Zoot's gonna join us, right? Zoot?
Yeah.
Dot?
That is the plan. So it should be
Zoot to boot. You doing that?
Zooty boot.
Booty booty. Booty booty. Yeah, there's loads of awesome streamers from Tablestory right there, basically doing a thing, and they're all good. It's all good shit. It's good shit. It's good shit. Also, I might have murdered my brother in the game.
Oh.
whilst he was playing
You
Atlas.
exit with that. You were exiting with that.
Go find the clip of Peach brother coming into his room.
Sleep.
You invited in my Discord.
Right? And he's, oh, fuck you! And he turns around and stabs his brother.
Yeah.
Brad, what about you?
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Skinny Penis, coming at you fresh. And I've got nothing to announce. I'll see you next episode, next Thursday. There's nothing
Next
on.
Thursday.
Actually, before then, we do
There
have a
is.
new show next Wednesday called Nocturne, which is run by Pumpkinberry. There is an all-star cast, and I will run the trailer at the end of this, I think.
Yeah.
So just check that out. How about that? Just check that out. There you go.
It's really good,
Don't worry
guys.
about who I am. Bye.
Brad runs Darkfire. Go watch it.
I
He's
don't
also
run
in
it.
Sector 49.
I barely do
with,
anything in that.
Yeah, I barely do anything. They just do
They
things.
just
yeah.
fucking do whatever
You know
they
how I
want.
feel too.
They've
Every
been
week, I'm
shopping
like,
for
oh, fuck,
23
man, I don't know
weeks.
what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. What's gonna happen? And then like it just all falls into
Yeah,
place
just do it.
easily, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, where can we find you all? We all play Atlas together, except you, Jay. Yeah, pretty much.
Hey Jay, when are you gonna do the thing?
We ain't gonna
Just
do
none.
it,
Because I'm playing Apex Legends right now, which is
What
That sounds fun.
That
That
sounds-
Apex
sounds-
Atlas. You're playing Atlas with us. Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude, it's good to have you.
It's so good to have you. It's
I don't know. No.
Literally everyone else on Tablestory is there, but Jay's like, no, fuck you, peasants.
Yeah, I'll
Whack
stay over
won't
here.
touch it with a 10-foot pole either.
See, exactly. Whack and I are. Whack will play Gloomhaven. I just play shittier games, man. I'm just playing. I have 570
Oh,
hours.
It's not a good game, Jay.
You want a shitty game? We're not playing it because it's a good game.
Oh, I meant shittier than Gloomhaven. Not shitty. Nothing shittier than Atlas. That's disgusting. That game looks gross. Like the fact that the entire font, like the font, the whole game, it's all the same. They're just different colors.
Real
like
bad.
just put neon green font in the middle of your
bad.
fucking screen.
Extra bad. No
Okay.
arguments.
Cool.
Horrible game.
Anyways, I'm Jay. You can find me on my channel, Not Playing Atlas, and make sure to watch RagTags next Thursday, 4 p.m. Tomorrow night we got Halcyon Unbound, and Wednesday, like Brad said, the 13th, we have PB's new show. Check out the trailer. Thanks for watching. Go check us out on Patreon. Join our Discord. I can't remember everything else that we have to shout out. There, look, scroll down in the Twitch chat in the downstairs. Go there.
Bye.
Bye.
The downstairs.
Bye.
Yeah.
I'm in the apartment, the stuff's all on the floor, everybody's gone. I think something went wrong. Something went really wrong.
Let me help you. Welcome to the darkness, my friend. Your eyes will adjust in time.